smell something burning?
No.
Smells like waffles.
You having a stroke?
Maybe.
Isn't burnt toast the sign of a stroke? Does it smell like burnt toast?
It doesn't. No, it smells like a waffle.
Well, I mean, Sauce used to make waffles every day, but
Maybe
he's not
is
here
he
today.
Dead? Am I smelling the ghost of Sauce's waffles? Do we
Title
know
of the
for sure?
podcast. I don't know.
If it's a dead waffle smell, is it a blue waffle? Is it sad?
We should Google it.
Hi, Maxo.
Hey,
Max, you smell waffles?
I don't.
That's so weird.
Zach, do you smell waffles?
Nope.
Weird.
I don't know, dude. Are you all right?
No, probably not. Who knows what happened
That's
this weekend?
that's a pretty optimistic way to look at the world. I would always like to smell waffles.
Yeah, no, and if that's
24
like,
hours a day.
You know, it'd be sad if that was the smell like of having a stroke, because I'd be like, man, this is delicious.
Yeah, terrible news.
But I guess I do what I love, which is eating waffles. I do love eating waffles.
Yeah, it's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, man. A little butter in there. A little butter in there.
Sure.
A little butter.
Sure.
And a little syrup.
All the ingredients.
Man, that's all I need. Butter and syrup.
Yeah, that's enough. Powdered sugar, too.
Pornography.
Once in a while. Were you changing subjects or just adding to the waffle ingredients?
I was talking about my perfect morning.
This morning will not feature Paul Meat Sauce Lambert. He's in Geneva, Switzerland.
There he was.
He'll be back in a couple of days.
Yeah, man.
But we do have quarterfinal number 8 of the Initials Invitational. Zachary Halverson versus Justin Gard versus Lou Ragoose. He'll be here at like 7:30.
The Goose?
Yep, the Goose will be here at like 7:30. Barb, Little B will be here
The
right
Goose?
around 8 or so, and Audra Martin will be here about 7:30 as well. And yes, Ben will be here for about an
good.
hour.
Good, because I miss him, man. It's like, where's he been? Why has he not been?
He's been in Auburn dropping off his daughter.
I know.
And it looks like it's been emotional. Can't blame him. But I can't wait to ask him about the boys' trip down there, the road trip down. Because remember, the 3 fellas drove and the 2 ladies flew, which is a great metaphor for marriage anyway.
Yeah.
You guys drive, we're flying. Probably first class, right? And they rented like a bug. There was no room.
The bug.
Yeah.
And ate Hardee's, probably.
Oh, man.
You got to eat some Hardee's.
Stopped at Toma on the way to
You gotta
Auburn.
Stop at Toma. You gotta.
It's a geographical oddity.
It
Have
is
to.
that. All of that.
They hotbox blunts.
And probably maybe stopped at a strip club or two.
Yeah,
Just to stay awake.
right.
Support the local
Yep.
economy.
Ben's like, Dad's got to wake up. You kids stay here.
You all wait in the car.
Everybody be cool.
Crack the windows. You'll be fine.
That has happened. That is a kid in the parking lot of a strip club waiting for Dad to come back out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no
know,
doubt.
Has happened
100%.
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Way too many times.
A lot. Yeah.
Especially in the iPad era.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Bubble Guppies. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 4 hours.
Do they put a sign on the window saying, he's fine, the air conditioning's on?
Well, luckily, it's mostly at night, right? So the sun's not a huge
for
factor.
Sure, yeah, of course, yeah.
So you just lock the doors and give him the old iPad.
Right. Plus, Dad's so much happier when he comes out. You know?
He
Seems
smells a
more
little
relaxed.
different.
He
But
does smell funny, yeah. Yeah.
And he's glittered.
Dad, are we going home? No, run into the ATM. We'll be right. We're just
Oh, never
make
go
yourself
ATM.
comfortable
Never.
if you pay extra.
Hey, Banana Ball took over the town, man.
It did, man. Everybody
Nuts.
went cray-cray for
Everybody
it.
went crazy
It's
for
awesome.
it.
Good for them.
I thought it was
man.
going to be kind of one of those like, all right, they're here and then they're gone. Zach, I know you went. Max, did you go? Anybody else go?
no, the tickets, I mean, it was a hard ticket to get.
Is that
to
right?
win a lottery. Like Guernsey
Yeah.
couldn't even get in. And it's Guernsey.
No, Zach, were you there for Iron Lotus catch?
Yes.
Oh,
that was
my
the
God.
coolest thing I've ever seen.
I
the
can't
hell is
believe
that?
it.
I don't even know what you're
backflip.
talking
Oh,
about.
dude,
Yeah,
wait.
It was nuts,
Just
man.
Google this, because if you didn't see a second of Banana Ball, the Savannah Bananas in town, this Iron Lotus catch is one of the most preposterous things in the history of sports. And I know it's not a Major League Baseball game, right? So, like, they can afford to try to do crazy stuff, because if he drops it, who cares?
Right.
So the risk is zero. There's no downside. But my God, the upside is gigantic because everybody's saying, how is this possible? How did he do it?
Well, didn't they say it was also the first time that it was done? Are you
that's
talking about the
pretty cool. Yeah.
backflip one? I think on the play-by-play guy said that was the first time that one was done specifically.
Man,
I like that he has no sleeves on his shirt.
he went for it.
He did.
So I assume the Iron Lotus is a reference to Blades of Glory. Same Iron Lotus trick.
Right. Because that's what he does with the skates on.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. That's impossible. I couldn't do that and not even try to catch a ball. I couldn't do that on a
Trampoline.
trampoline or a mini tramp, which is little people. Am I right?
That's pretty cool. Did that place just go absolutely insane when he did that?
Yeah, and then even the players were like, the game kind of stopped for a few moments there because it was like everybody was just acknowledging, like, oh my gosh, did that actually happen? And the replays were sick. And I mean, that whole experience, I mean, that it is the real deal. And I was a little skeptical going in. That's kind of why I wanted to go. And I found like they have their own ticket exchange. It was $40 at the end of the day to get in there.
That's not bad.
No, and so they have a ticket exchange, and so I just was refreshing throughout the day, and one of them came up, and I was just going to go solo, so that made it obviously easier. It was impossible to find a pair or more. But yeah, going in there, they do it very, very well. They do seem genuine. It's definitely a little corny, definitely a little cheesy here and there, but at the end of the day, it's a really fun couple hours of entertainment that you really can't get anywhere else.
So start to finish, how long was it?
I mean, 2.5 hours basically. They say get there like the real show stuff starts at like 6:30, and then they have a 2-hour clock. And I guess it was a little bit longer because it went to showdowns, which it was tied. And the way they break ties in banana ball is you have a pitcher, a fielder, and a batter for the first round. So the batter can hit the ball into like center field. The pitcher in the first round, the fielder has to run and get it before the batter gets home, which the first round, neither batter could return home. So the second round, there was no fielder. And so the pitcher has to run from the mound to like right center field. And by the time he got there, the guy was already back and the game was over. So it was a really, like I said, the whole weekend was awesome. And I got to see Saturday night, and that was one of the cooler baseball, just sports experiences I've ever had.
I have a million questions because I don't understand. So are the Bananas like the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yep.
Well, they say
kind of, but aren't they playing? The game is played in earnest,
yeah,
though, right?
The game is played. They're trying to win. There's more than just the one team now that they play against, because I think they started with just the Bananas and the Party Animals.
It literally has different rules and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, in the Twin Cities broke the all-time Savannah Banana record.
That was
but
awesome.
If a fan catches a foul ball, the batter's out.
Huh.
And I believe the Twin Cities caught 10, and that was the all-time record.
Yeah. 10 on Saturday alone, I think, 14, 15 plus over the weekend. But, we broke the record. They acknowledged it after the game. And, yeah, it's fun. Whenever the ball goes into the stands, you're rooting for the fan to make a clean catch. And we did it better than anybody, apparently. So
and so, like, you know what? It would take all day for you to explain it to me. But so never mind. I don't know.
But they have like old major leaguers jump in there, like Brian Dozier played, Trevor May, who was on our show back in the day a little bit. Trevor May played. So you have like...
well, then sometimes they'll have celebrities show up. Like I think they were in New Orleans once and Drew Brees came out. John Cena came out before. So they just have random... It's like all part of the bit.
Sure.
Huh.
But yes, in general, I think the Globetrotters are still the best analogy because it is, quote, entertainment first, baseball second, regardless of how hard they're actually trying. Right. Which sounds like they are trying. They're trying to win. They're trying to hit the ball. They're trying to do well. But ultimately, they're doing things like the Iron Lotus because it's entertainment first, baseball second. That's sick, man.
That was nuts.
You know what's crazy is the first couple of times that I saw it on TV, the replay, I'm like, I wanted him to slow it down even more because I'm like, I need to fully grasp what he's even trying to do because he does a flip. He eyes the ball. It's like a pop fly to right?
Left field.
Oh, sorry, left field. It was left field. And he does a flip and catches it mid-flip. So he has to kind of backhand the ball. So he eyes it and then just has to gamble.
Yeah.
Right? He's just got to guess. Like, all right, it's going to be right about here. I'm just going to have to flip and hope my glove snags it. And it does.
Like it has to be timed perfectly. I wondered, Zach, does that kind of thing happen, like attempts happen and then it fails in the middle of a game? Because he's had to have tried that a couple of times and it didn't work, right?
No, I mean, I think there was maybe one or two failed trick plays, but they usually achieve them, I guess. They usually get them done. And trick plays are a part of the game. They do count them, and then if the visiting team, which was the Bananas, if they have more trick plays at the end of the game than the home team, they get an extra point at the end. So there's a competitive.
Is there somebody that explains the rules?
Yes, at the beginning of every game, they explained it like 3 times before the game. They even have a QR code during the game that they put on the scoreboard to you can go to your phone and it'll explain. But they actually, I mean, like I said, it's actually pretty rare that they actually fail at the trick play, and that one was one of the first ones of the night. So it kind of ruined every other trick play after it, because it was like, oh, cool, you caught one between your legs, great. That had no comparison to the one we saw earlier, but still cool.
Crazy. Well, it sounds like fun, man.
And they're making some money.
Yeah, hell yeah, they are.
Oh yeah,
everybody wanted to go.
It was madness down there.
Who had the joke? Was it you, Sauce? I forget who did it. Somebody posted over the weekend, like, finally an ownership group at Target Field that doesn't get booed.
Yeah. Jesse Cole actually got cheered when he was announced out there.
Common man?
Yes. And no, and it's weird because I think like he's a guy that Sauce would hate.
He's successful?
Yeah. And he, like I said, he can be a little corny and he can be a little bit about him, but if you know the story where this whole thing started with him cashing out every single savings dollar that he had. Like, they were living in a 1-bedroom studio apartment, sleeping on the floor to get this thing off the ground. And so he's earned it, but he's a big part of the whole production
Good for
too.
him. You know what's crazy about the whole thing? Who would have ever thought that this would happen? Like, I hear what you're saying. Like, if a guy's got like a brand new flavor of Pop-Tart and he's like, son of a bitch, this is going to blow up. I'm sure of it because it's just so delicious. Everybody just has a big O every time they eat it. I get it. Who would have said, I have an idea to make baseball cool?
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that in itself is amazing.
Big, you know? Like, not like the Harlem Globetrotters are still around, but like, are they? You know? Like, the Savannah Bananas are selling out these stadiums. It's unbelievable, man.
And what's cool is obviously the St. Paul Saints for years and years and years have been this awesome little niche thing here in the Twin Cities where everybody knows that they put family first, fun first, entertainment first. So it makes sense that a cool name like Savannah Bananas, cool jerseys, cool logo, you could do a minor league thing and just dominate Savannah.
Yeah.
And just sell out Savannah. But who would have thought they could go on tour and anybody would care?
And have a whole mini league like Zach said.
Right.
There's, 4 teams, Zacho?
Yeah, I think actually, is it 4 or 6? One of the two. But yeah, it's, back to back to back, 3 straight days, sold out Target Field. They played College Station earlier this year, 100,000 plus. I mean, wherever they go, they have no problem selling tickets. And I was thinking the same thing, Hawk, like looking around at a sold out Target Field for, this, like how where are these people coming from? And it's a mixture of, you got the kids obviously who love it. You got the moms who
go on
really love it.
Yeah.
You got,
why do the moms really love it?
Because they ain't wearing sleeves, right?
I mean, that's just, the players are hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
there it is.
more often than not, the players are very attractive. And so there was my community members there. And then you have the
White
dads who are just
people?
kind of being,
White Bear Lake folk?
yes. Then you have the dads who are just kind of being dragged along, and
There were white people there? Are you kidding me?
That was-
Holy cow, man.
In Minneapolis?
That ain't going to happen
On
there.
a weekend? It's not even close to safe. Get out of there.
That guy's taking real chances now, letting white folk in.
Did we guess your community right?
you got one of them
Okay.
getting warmer.
Hey, speaking of the St. Paul Saints, by the way, we want to did you guys know that tomorrow's the day they play at the Field of Dreams?
Oh, wow.
Hell
The
yeah.
Idaho Cubs face the St. Paul Saints at the Field of Dreams ballpark tomorrow. So St. Paul Saints, Field of Dreams.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I wonder how far we are from there. Have you been there? I can't remember. Zach, you been there? I
No.
wonder how far we are from there. I could look it up, but
Dyersville?
I don't have time. I got time. I got things to do.
It looks like 4 hours.
That's too
and
far.
16 minutes.
Yeah, it's too far.
I'd love to go.
There's nothing to see in Iowa.
It is a nothing state.
It is.
Nothing
Nebraska's similar.
Yeah.
Nebraska's the longest state of all time.
All right, honest question. What does Iowa claim in terms of tourism? Like, do they have a tourism department, or they're like, look, it's not even worth it. Like, we know nobody's coming here unless they have family.
Can I be kind of abrasive?
Sure.
Because I've seen the sign. There's one city, I think it's called Janesville, has a sign as soon as you come into town, says, biggest bitch in America, left turn, up ahead, 30 feet ahead.
And it's got her photo or not?
No, she's standing there.
In terms of bad attitude or size?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't take
I've
the
never
left?
seen, I've just, yeah.
What if her name is Jane and the town's named after her because she's the size of the town?
World's biggest bitch, just ahead.
See, but again, like
Literally.
but again, back to the success of the Savannah Bananas. If I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona,
Yeah.
am I coming all the way to Janesville, Iowa to see the world's biggest bitch? I don't think so.
Every time
I'm
you drive through
staying
there,
in
you're like, honey,
Scottsdale.
come on. No way. Have they seen you?
And just like how Zach loves Disney, there's somebody that makes a yearly trip to see the world's biggest bitch.
And they
You're
got
like,
the fast pass.
Yeah.
how many years in a row is this fun?
Poor Mike Myers-Mark's got to go by there for Guinness Book of World Records.
And guys are telling their wives, guys, weekend in Janesville. And they're just like in, Memphis cheating on their wives, but they claim they're going to meet the world's biggest bitch in Janesville.
We got the world's biggest bitch at home.
That's why I went to Iowa. Oh, man. Gutterhelmetmn.com. If Sauce was here, we'd say, never worry about your gutters again. Go to Gutter Helmet.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right. Ben at 7. And then the studio fills up around 7:30 or so.
That'd be
Zach,
cool. Who is it?
8:15. Zach Halverson, Justin Guard,
I miss Gertie.
Lou Ragoose from
Lou,
KARE 11,
The goose.
investigative reporter.
He's not the
KARE
baby
11.
goose. He's the adult goose.
He's the adult goose. He's the full-on goose. And then Lil B and Audra Martin.
See, I had a joke there, but I don't want to get smacked as soon as somebody walks in the door.
Right.
I was going to make a comment about Janesville. Place is empty today.
They haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, you're catching hell.
Lou Ragoose. Story, Lou.
Remember the ladies won the first 3 quarterfinals, and now it's been 4 straight dudes
That's
after
crazy.
Rick Fields dominated on Friday.
That's crazy.
Yep. So we'll see if a couple of ladies can
Time
do
to
it
break
today.
that streak today, Cor.
Yep. Well, we'll see. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Blaze is about helping Minnesotans along the road of life.
Only
Whether you're
Snoop
looking to
Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in
Drop it like it's
concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back.
With my mind on my money and live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Join the Power Trip's 25th birthday bash at Treasure Island November 5th and 6th. Thursday night's comedy show. It's reached capacity, but the wait list is still open. And on Friday morning, no registration needed. Live broadcast and a Vegas trip in November with the show up for grabs. Details at KFAN.com/25.
Hi, Zach. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are.
All right, can I ask you a question? And it's going to turn negative, but I just want to know.
Sure.
Did you watch the first episode of Ted Lasso season 4?
I did, yes.
Yes.
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that thought it was an absolute waste of time?
Yep.
Yeah, I was,
I thought it was all equity. Like, if that was a debut,
right.
you'd be like, this show is going nowhere, right?
Yep.
Like, they played on all of the old hits.
Yep.
I'm nervous about the rest of the season because, oh, man, that was a weird start. Well, it just felt like it immediately felt unnecessary. And I think a lot of people asked in general, like, why is this show even coming back? Everybody loved it. They nailed it. Like, short run, but still, they won a bunch of awards, universally loved. Let's move on. So already you're going, ooh, is there a reason that this show's even back at all?
Yeah.
And then I was about halfway through that 40-ish minute episode going, boy, I don't know if there's a reason this is back. And I don't know. Maybe it gets better. I'm not going to completely give up on it because I did like Ted Lasso, but
very much.
That first episode was rough.
I'm going to need new characters.
Quickly.
Because I know
quickly.
everything about those characters. And I love them, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I know that big lady is dating
from
the
Iowa?
guy, right? I know little lady likes pretty things.
Yep.
I know Ted is all torn up about his everything in his life. I get all that. I know the one guy likes jazz.
All stuff from the first 3 seasons.
Exactly.
And their arcs kind of all completed.
Right.
At the end of-
And completed well.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, boy. All right. So, again, best of luck to the rest of the season because
I'm not giving up, but
I'm not giving up either.
Yeah.
But, man, it wasn't, and I'm not even saying it was
wasn't
bad.
bad. No,
it was
agreed.
just
Unnecessary.
nothing additional. It was just, this again?
I felt the exact same way. I was happy the way it ended with the phone and all that jazz.
Right.
That was fine. That gave me a little bit of the feels. Up to then, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm with you. I don't disagree at all.
Yeah, if that was the first episode of the first season, I don't think anyone would watch episode 2. It would just be like, this is nothing. What is this? It was all based on the equity from the first handful of seasons. Best of luck.
It felt like a way for Jason Sudeikis to show off Kansas City a bit too. Like
100%.
Yeah. I hope he
A little montage.
I hope he fights that other soccer coach. I hope they have there's a road rage incident and a stabbing.
that could have been a great
Right?
addition to the episode.
Well, and I think that's how it has to resolve before he leaves, and he has to leave the country to go back to London to get away from the fuzz.
in the history of youth soccer, has anybody scored an awesome goal and then made a somewhat risky pass and immediately been benched?
That's why
He didn't get benched because he was talking back to a ref or pushing another player. He made a slightly risky pass, and the coach is like, Lasso, get out of here. And I'm like, that is not a reason to bench a kid. He just scored a goal 15 seconds before that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. I would
That
like
coach
story.
sucks.
He's terrible.
He's the anti-Lasso coach.
He is. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why Hawk was going for a shanking.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that he gets hired by a different ladies soccer team, and then they have to fight to the death.
Are they
The
from
ladies-
Janesville, Iowa?
They might be.
Another big lady.
Speaking of huge bitches, did you watch the season finale of House of the Dragon
I
on
have
HBO?
not watched it yet. I'm waiting.
I gotta watch
I'm
it
looking
too.
You
forward
guys-
to it.
Oh, you guys aren't watching it live?
No.
You did a gig or something?
I normally would have, but I had an unexpected trip to Winona last night, so I did not get to yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, man.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, it was a full-on hour-plus epic film, right? It was
Oh,
it was
good,
Lord
good,
of the
good.
Rings-esque, giant town battle. Had a little bit of everything.
And I'd assume there's more coming, right?
Well, I think there's one more season.
Okay.
I believe, but so it'll probably what is this? 2026. So I believe House of the Dragon season 4 is supposed to be out right before GTA 7,
So 2040.
something like 2040. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised that, and I haven't seen the episode yet, but the way this season has gone, if every character that that has been introduced this season died last night, I wouldn't be surprised. And they had to start next season with a whole new cast of characters. Because,
like an a-hole soccer coach that benches Ted Lasso's kid immediately.
That's right. And then they have to run from the dragon fuzz.
Running from the dragon fuzz.
And then Ted gets extradited.
Yeah, right.
And bangs his cousin.
Well,
To
that
hair and
happens.
all.
Yeah. There has to be some cousin banging. Yeah.
It's hot.
Man, there's
a
a lot of incest still.
Yeah.
Never stops in the mind of George R.R. Martin, which I have a lot of questions about that. Right, if you write about that a lot in your stories,
Yeah, sure.
I bet his therapist knows a lot of things.
Yeah, because it's not like he says, well, I'm trying to be historically accurate.
right. He's just doing it because he thinks it's interesting.
That is a great point. Why in the hell do you throw that in? I've never
lot.
thought about that before.
A lot.
Everybody's banging
It
everybody.
was totally
Right.
unnecessary. It's a made-up world.
What if his, I don't know anything about George R.R. Martin. What if his mom's like Jane Mansfield? And now we're like, oh, I get it. What if his stepsister's like, Aubrey Plaza? I don't know why I came to that name. But
She's in the news.
yeah. What if his stepdad's like Justin Theroux? You're like, I get it, George R.R.
Jar Jar Binks.
Freud is somewhere in the afterlife. Like, see?
The Martin family must have had some awkward Christmases.
Yeah, family reunion got wild.
I could show you some films that are very similar.
Man.
Yeah, that is so weird. He invented that universe. What if Marvel's universe took a left turn and suddenly
Yeah, but see, at least
Spider-Man, no.
you'd have so many comic books, so many character creators, right? You could point the finger and be like, well, and it's Avengers Infinity War. There's like 15 of us that wrote this. I don't remember who threw in the incest. When it's George R.R. Martin, that's your universe, buddy. It's all you.
You didn't have to do this.
You didn't have
George.
to do this.
Boy, that's a great point, man. We
So-
need to talk to
so then-
R.R.
Has anybody ever asked him?
So the main character's in love with their uncle? Yeah, what's wrong? Who came up with that? It's just me. I mean, it's just me.
Stay away from Aunt Jane, Peter.
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin.
Yeah. You gotta, what does he say? Lots of responsibility comes with boners or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me Google this quickly while you guys are laughing about incest.
Careful.
Uncle Ben's quote?
Season-
Uncle Ben, the rice guy?
You don't look like Peter Parker at all.
House of the Dragon Season 4 is slated to release, whatever that means, in 2028. Scheduled to begin filming in early
God, I hope I'm
2027.
still with us then.
So we're 2 years away.
God, it'd suck to not be with us then. Because I want to know what happens.
But hang on, here's the good part. But A Night of the Seven Kingdoms Season 2 is supposed to be out next year.
Yeah,
so
that'd
we'll
be
at
great.
least have
I
a
enjoyed that
Thrones show every year.
I enjoyed that more than the Dragons game.
It was really good.
I like that, dude.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms was
Yeah.
very, very good. And it got better almost episode by episode.
The 7-on-7 fight was awesome.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievably good. Did you watch that, Zecho? Maxo, did you guys watch
No,
that?
That was
I totally-
fantastic.
I totally missed that one.
Oh, that's such
No,
a good
it's worth
one.
it. And it's a quick watch. It's what, 6 episodes, I think?
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good.
Zach, so I don't
cool.
think I've ever. You're not a big Dragons guy, right?
It's such a big commitment. So
This one you will like way more if you watch not Dragons, the other one.
Yep, Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
You would love that one. You love the main character. You love the kid. You would love that one.
And you only have to know a little bit
Yeah,
about
right.
Thrones, but I would argue you don't have to know any.
Right.
Is this is before House of the
Before,
Dragon, but in between House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones? Like, where is...
That's right,
Okay.
isn't it? It's
Between.
Yeah,
I'm
between,
almost
yeah.
sure it's between.
So
Yeah.
it's not going to, like, spoil anything from
Right.
House of the Dragon.
And I
if you
don't
watch
think
this.
anybody has sex with the sister or something. And
Well,
I don't
I'm
know, like. I mean,
Oh, spoiler.
I almost said it.
yeah, I know, me too. I did too.
Cancel!
Anyway, there you go.
That's never good, right? Like, hey, Zach, if you think Thrones is too much of a commitment or you don't want to watch House of the Dragon, Night of the Seven Kingdoms has no incest.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's a horse of a different color. Front Page Sports is next. By the way, now I'm going to get emails going, oh, yes, it does. Don't forget episode 3. And I'm like, you're right.
Sorry.
Forgot.
I
Haven't seen it in
realized
months.
they were related. I had no idea.
Sorry. Front Page Sports is next. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how
From the
you
1-800
run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Choose. They could receive $5,000 for classroom supplies and resources. Nominated now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Yeah, man, let's do it. About to go back to school. Hey, Corey, everybody on Smart List, which I don't listen to as much as I used to, but they're all real close with Justin Theroux, the actor. You know?
Yeah, they're all friends with him.
Yeah. His acting credits: Inland Empire, Mulholland Drive, American Psycho. Do you remember him being in American Psycho?
No.
Me neither. Admittedly, I've only seen that a couple of times, but I don't.
Same. I've seen it multiple times, but it's also been probably 20 years since I've seen it, so I don't remember him
I might
in
not
that.
have known. Yeah.
I didn't know who he was when that movie came out, so my eyes weren't. I'm like, hey, that's Justin Theroux. Didn't know. Well, you know, like, and you've complained about this, and Lieber's complained about this, how the smartless guys talk over themselves and whatever, and talk over guests.
Yeah.
It's never bothered me. However, it finally did a couple of weeks ago. Do you know who Professor Brian Cox is?
Sure.
He is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Talks about astrophysics and just whatever, just unbelievable stuff that like you have a hard time wrapping your mind around, but he goes viral all the time on social media because he finds a really easy way to kind of describe it to the rest of us.
Right.
So that interview on Smartless for me was pretty rough because he's trying to explain things that are really hard to explain. And they kept being like, but what if Bigfoot's ghost walks in? And they were serious, right? Like some of their questions, I'm like, wow, this is the minor leagues and the major leagues simultaneously.
Right. Yeah.
This would be like, you know, Sauce going, but what if there's a wizard in your room? You're like, we're wasting everybody's time here.
Yeah. Right.
I love that dude. Brian Cox is a super fascinating guy.
And you know
he
what?
goes on tour.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Has he been here? Let me look this up. I would go see that dude for sure.
You know what I like about him? He looks like he should be that smart.
Yep. He
February.
does.
You know what I mean?
He's going to be here in February?
Yeah.
No kidding.
February 25th at the State Theater.
Ooh, my guess is it's sold out.
In conversation with Brian Cox. It's loading.
I'd go see Cox.
Oh, there's plenty of seats available for Professor Cox.
Cashing that
Hey,
ticket.
how much would you pay to see Cox?
Well, Zach, how much is it? I'll tell you if I'm willing to pay.
Well, the cheapest are $63, but if you want to get closer to Cox, you got to go to the $150 range.
Could I scalp some Cox tickets?
You don't want to be too close because you don't want Cox spraying on you.
Okay. Okay, you don't know where the line is.
Wait a minute.
This
It's
is-
that chair.
this
It's
isn't
that chair.
SeaWorld.
It's that chair.
He doesn't know where the line is. But it's not sold out?
No.
Okay.
there's
All right. I
actually
think I'm
a
going to
lot
get
of
tickets.
seats.
Oh, he's got blue dot fever. See, Max brought up a lot of seats.
no.
It is that
This
chair.
chair's infecting
God,
me,
people in
y'all.
that chair
I'm sorry.
love
I'm
bringing up
telling you.
ticket sales. No, I should go. That would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
He's an interesting dude.
I'd go see Cox with you, Core.
Wow. Okay, you know
People
what?
thought we did that in July in Vegas. Oh, they just happened to be there.
Let's put a whole group of us together and go see Cox.
All right, Zach, I'll take one for the team. I'm going to ask Ben at 7 if he's willing to come with.
Thank you.
Anyway, no, if you find that guy in
Tommy just texted, by the way. He said he's having a Cox pre-party.
Okay. Yeah, he texted me too. He said, I bought tickets that same day, but it's not at the State Theater. What was I talking about? Oh, anyway, find that guy on any other podcast and he'll blow your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him a few times. He's great. Oh, man.
Every different theory about whether it's simulations or black holes or just everything when it comes to physics that you just can't wrap your, like the size of the universe. He can find a way to explain it in a way that you won't understand, but you'll be like, at least I can touch the edge of understanding what you're saying. Like I kind of get it. Like I believe isn't there a book, isn't A Brief History of Time, the Stephen Hawking book?
Yeah.
Isn't the rap on that one that it is
I can't
mostly accessible or it's not?
I couldn't do it. It was one of those books where you listen for and you have to stop in a moment and go like, okay, hold on, what did he just say?
Right.
And again, everybody else says, he finally wrote something people could understand. I'm like, well, obviously, I can't.
All right,
That is
either
the
way.
problem with some of those like science themed ones is that even if we're all well-read people and whatnot, but sometimes the language is just so steep that you're like, I have no idea what's
And
going
it's just
on.
a concept.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around this fully.
Well, that's why this guy's great, though. He does make it pretty accessible.
I wish I could find, man. I listened to a podcast with a strange. Oh, here, okay. It's called Dead Talks. Is the podcast, but the reason I bring it up is because that's depressing. Why'd you bring it up? I know we got to do sports, but I want to remember to tell you guys about this. This lady named Barbara Butcher, believe it or not, is a death investigator from New York City, And she wrote a book, something like The Dead Do Talk or something like that is the name of the book. I can't remember. She came up in my algorithm, and so I listened to this podcast she's on called Dead Talks. And the guy who hosts the podcast, his dad died in 9/11. So his whole life, he's been obsessed with learning about death. And every episode of this podcast is about a different aspect of dying. Is there an afterlife? Stuff like that, right? But this woman has been a death investigator in New York City for 50 years. And she just wrote a book. The stories she told, man, not just about 9/11, but about the things she's seen and the things and the way. And oh my gosh, man. I could barely sleep last night because I'm a 55-year-old man, but when things went bump in the night last night, I freaked out a little bit. And I don't have those nights anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, but fascinating stuff. She said, and I'm sorry, this is so gruesome, and I apologize, but it's also the facts. She's one of the people who went through the debris at 9/11. There were a bunch of them, okay, and tried to identify bodies, right? The numbers she came up with about how many didn't get identified and the things she found. But they found a jawbone inside a chest cavity.
Oh.
And she said she likes to believe that two people were holding each other when the towers fell, embracing each other. I mean, things like that, right? Like, I don't know how an individual, but thank God there are people like this woman who do this job.
Right.
But how do you do that job? How do you go home at night? And she addresses that in the podcast, by the way.
You got to have a therapist, right? We always talk about most therapists have therapists because you have to tell somebody.
Right.
You can't bring it home.
Right.
Otherwise, how do you ever have fun? But you also have to get it out. You got to talk to somebody about it. So
Right.
therapists have therapists. My guess is this gal has a therapist as well. You got to share that with somebody.
Man, wow, fascinating stuff.
Oof.
It's bothersome, but it's truly fascinating.
Yikes. All right, let's do a quick sports thing, and we'll do what really matters when we come back as well.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
All right, Holiday Station Stores. I got a long drive today, which means I got to stop at Holiday.
Where are you going?
Well, not super far.
Are you going down to
TI.
Janesville, Iowa?
No, well, kind of. I'm going to TI for a little bit.
How are you?
Got some stuff down at TI, but got to stop at Holiday first, right? I think I have like 40 miles of gas left, so I got to stop at Holiday. I'm going to get some gas, get some Mountain Dew as well, for $8.
That's right.
So get some Mountain Dew, some gas, maybe you get a donut or whatnot at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
That Holiday right before Hastings on your left right there.
Exactly.
Huge
That's
Power Trip listeners.
overwhelmingly where I'm going to have to stop. But no, actually, I can't get there on 40.
Oh, you can. Give her a go. Nothing better than just barely making it.
That would be cutting it close.
Yeah, you got to see if that's accurate or not.
Yeah.
It's like that Seinfeld episode where they just kept going.
Yep.
Where Kramer just kept going.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I don't want to lead with that. Don't care about that.
By the way, really quick, Brian Cox married a woman from Duluth, and they are still happily married 20 plus years later.
Is that right?
They actually got married in Duluth. So,
Does he want to come on the show?
I will reach out to his people.
You should. How awesome would that be to have Sauce lead that interview, too?
Sweet.
Can I ask you some questions about what his wife's name is?
It's not Anita.
Well, she took his name, but her name is still Gia Milinovich, but she did take his name in a way.
Ivana?
Gee.
By the way, I'm just imagining Sauce asking him questions. Do you remember just 2 weeks ago I asked Sauce what did I ask him? How many stars are in the Milky Way? Right? And the right answer is something like 300 billion. And he guessed 3. And I mentioned to him when he guessed, I go, guessing 1, even though it's technically more wrong, is a way better guess than 3. 3 is somehow worse. So I could be like, Professor Cox, this is Meat Sauce. He believes there's 3 stars in the Milky Way. Paul, the floor is yours.
What if he has
And Max
an
would be like, that's my guy. No,
That's my dog.
he's going to nail this question, I promise you.
What if Sauce's questions are responsible for the aneurysm that takes out one of the greatest minds?
Right, his head explodes.
Brian Cox is going to be calculating gravity on the way down.
Brian, my friend Hot Ass Randy's got a question for you.
He believes gravity's gonna stop for 7 seconds. Is he wrong?
Did we really land on the moon?
Oh, my God. We're obsessed with Paul.
We are.
hard not to be.
All right, this is far from the top story, especially with the Lynx doing what they're doing and the Twins and whatnot, and Vikings preseason is Saturday. Far from the top story, but let's start with trivia, shall we? I don't know anything about this guy. I didn't know this guy existed until yesterday. Jacob Wilson apparently plays for the eventual Vegas A's. He plays for the A's, and I guess he's a shortstop.
Heard about this.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I love the honesty. He's 24 years old, Zach and Chris.
Yeah.
He broke the all-time Major League Baseball record for consecutive errorless games at shortstop. So the most games in a row at shortstop, which gets a lot of action, without an error. How many consecutive games did he go without an error at shortstop?
They play 162. It's got to happen like probably one out of every 4 games. So I'd say maybe, but the record would probably be double that. So we'll go 84.
That's not a bad guess. 98.
I don't hate your logic, right? Going a full season would be extremely difficult to go errorless. If you go 162 without once booting it or making a mistake, your guesses are fine. 111 is the right answer.
Wow.
Not bad guesses.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
The record was 110 set by a Baltimore Oriole in 2002. So 111. Pretty crazy.
It's absolutely insane, man.
I wonder what the all-time record for any position is. Position player, not a pitcher. Just because my guess is shortstop. I wonder if shortstop's the longest. No, it would be the shortest. It would be the opposite way, right? Because it's one that gets a ton of action. Maybe the outfield would be the...
Wow. It says Robbie Grossman holds the all-time outfield record with 440 consecutive.
Outfield should be
games.
the easiest, right? Because you get the least amount of action.
Wow.
All right, so infield would be the shortest.
So anytime you set a record in baseball, it's
Exactly.
just absolutely insane, man. They've been playing it since the Civil
111. Vikings preseason game number 1 is Saturday against the Giants in New Jersey, right here on the Fan at noon. If you care, and I do,
Hell yeah.
the Vikings are 3-point favorites on DraftKings.
Let's go. Zaxo gets his first Vikings trip this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Going to New York
Going to
/ New
York
Jersey.
City. New York City. You're going to love it, man. It's
Have
the
you
best
been to New York?
Never.
hotel.
Oh, never.
It's been the city I've most wanted to visit for 20-something years. So
Well, I'm sorry that it's an early game, right?
yeah,
I'm
but
sorry
at least
about
I'll get
that.
to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, you'll be across the river from it. And you could take an Uber and be there and back in an hour and a half if you go there Saturday night.
And you're flying in during the
Friday
day
night.
on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
flying into New York City during the day where you can see the entire city, that's a thing. That's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you
lives up
kind
to the hype.
of can't believe how many buildings you can see and how long it lasts. Pretty cool.
It feels like the movies when you first get there. Like
Mm-hmm.
it instantly. Some cities you go to and it's like, okay. But New York, you're like, wow, you've seen it so many times on a screen or wherever in a book, and it lives up to the hype instantly. Like you feel like you're in Hollywood.
Awesome. Yeah, because I had a similar feeling when I went to Vegas after watching Ocean's 11. It's like, oh, that's from the movie. That's from the movie. But I can't imagine New York with every movie and every TV show ever. Just seeing the Statue of Liberty, I think would be cool too. So
Yeah.
Well, you can barely
And-
see it, but
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still cool.
Yeah, you will. If you walk to the end of that pier I was telling you about from the hotel, you'll be able to see it across the water.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, so enjoy that. Enjoy it. It's fun. It's and a huge stadium. Huge stadium. And you're going to be shocked, man. It's in the middle of nowhere. You go away from New York City out into the Meadowlands, and you're like, holy crap. This is where the stadium for the Giants and the Jets, it's not even anywhere near New York.
It's crazy that there is a middle of nowhere in that area, but
Yeah.
they found it.
Yeah, for sure. So you go.
All right, let's do What Really Matters when the Power Trip Morning Show returns. Ben Lieber will be here in 35 minutes. Lou Ragoose, Justin Guard, Lil B, and Audrey Martin later as well because they're squaring off against Zach at 8:15. And what are we at? 121,500 still, right? That was the number on Friday. So that number carries over to today. It goes up on Friday. $121,500 potentially up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. More of the Power Trip after this on The Fan.
The Fan. Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
Morning. morning. It's Monday. It's weird. I have two different like sitting postures when I'm in this office, and sometimes I'm sitting up, which is probably better for me, but sometimes I get a little lazy, especially on Mondays, and I just kind of slouch in the chair. So this is, I don't know. But for now, I'm up here. Maybe one day I'll get like one of those fancy cameras that I'll track and I won't have to worry about it anymore. But for now, this is how we got to do it. Good morning. Morning, Zach. And I'm just happy that your name is spelled Z-A-C-H. Good morning. Well, everybody wish Jen a good morning. I just put it on the screen. Yeah, it's a Monday. It's weird. I wish, I will say, I'd like to go deep into the analytics to see how Monday initials games have compared now that we have, like, so we think we did this, we started doing the Monday, Friday thing. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was just maybe this year or this last year. It'd be interesting to see like how the games on Mondays go compared to the games on Friday, because I do feel like this doesn't feel like an initials game day that I'm playing in. But I got what many have described as the group of death. Justin Guard is very good at this game. I'm sure Louis Goose, he's very smart. Barb and Audra will, certainly play into this as well. And but yeah, I'm excited. There's some potential history if I somehow pull off a win today. But honestly, I'm just trying to have fun. No, I'm trying to fight my way through this tough group, get back to the semis, and go from there. Because I know a couple years ago got all the way to the finals, and that was one heck of an experience, to say the least. Thank you very much, Tim. Wishing me good luck. Thank you, Dave. Sup? How's it going? Twitch, Herbs 1010. Yeah, I'm trying to be. I think I am. My money is on you today. Thank you, Zach. Does the power trip know that I'm gonna put that on my list this week to confirm that we have those dates locked in, because I think we do. KFAN to the holiday station, gas station outside 35. Yeah, he absolutely can make it. I'm not proud of this, but we had a show up in, was this on the way back from Detroit Lakes? Yes, it was. It was on the way back from our Detroit Lakes show a month ago now. My God, man, this summer's flying. Yeah, basically a month ago. And I did run out of gas, and it was the second time I've ever run out of gas. And, yeah, and actually both times were coming from northern Minnesota, and I thought, I don't know. This one, it kind of, the first time I've run out of gas in my current vehicle, and it was not fun. It was not fun. I will say, though, we have those in Minnesota. Whoever came up with the idea that that freeway incident response safety team, the guys in those like greenish colored trucks. Awesome, man. Awesome. Whoever is responsible. I'm generally critical of stuff in the and capital of or stuff going on at the state capitol, but whoever at the capitol came up with that. Super slick, was, on the side of the road. By the way, side of a freeway for 20 minutes is not fun, man. And people really need to move over. I don't get it. I always move over. Unless it's like, there are obviously exceptions where you can't. But, man, if there is a car stopped on the side of the road, even if they're not out, even if you can't really even see them, just move over. It's not fun. So I'm not one to to ask about if you should risk it, because I did risk it, and it did cost me some time. But don't run out of gas, preferably. But I still think Corey can make it, especially if it's 35 and he says he got 40. That's good. Don't ring in too early. You got this. That's a tough part of this game, man. It's not easy. If you take too long to ring in, somebody might snipe you, especially a guy like Doherty. So
Hey, welcome back to Archer Morning Show.
almost just have to swing.
Home of Minnesota Viking football and much, much more. It's all happening. They had the Sunday night practice down there. Lots of people to be excited about, man. Especially some of these kids. Listening to our boy Ben and our boy Cy on their podcast, which is called Two Dudes with Huge Wieners.
I know they were workshopping the name.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one they went with. And I bought a T-shirt. Which is very graphic, by the way. Their logo's graphic as hell. I'm just going to say it. I'm surprised they got away with that. But iHeartRadio, you know.
Guaranteed human.
Absolutely. Anyway, Benzo was saying, because people are going crazy for Ty Felton. He's like, okay, everybody be cool. It's great
let's
to
calm
see.
down.
Everybody, but it is great to see, right? Everybody's going crazy for Chuck D. It's talking about little Chuck D here, ladies and gentlemen. And Ben didn't temper that as much as he tempered the Ty Felton stuff. But it's fun. And who's the fullback? Help me out. Bredesen? Everybody going crazy for Bredesen. Everybody. Let's go. I'm excited. Can you tell?
Well, look, it goes both ways, right?
Tommy.
It's obviously better to hear that the rookies look like they know what they're doing as opposed to the opposite, right? Because when we heard Lewis Seen was struggling to understand the playbook, it ended up being correct, right? And I know he got hurt, but it was like, oh boy, it's never good when you hear bad stories right out of camp, especially out of a first rounder.
Yeah.
But camp success doesn't necessarily translate to on-field success. But if it's going to be, hey, do you want to hear that all the rookies are struggling and they don't know what they're doing and they're overwhelmed?
Right.
Or they're off to great starts? Well, obviously, this is a better path.
Yeah.
But let's slow our roll. No, Ty Felton's not a rookie. He's just really young and hasn't done much.
Right.
But let's see if he's trending the right way. That'd be great.
A third-round receiver. He should be good.
He should be good.
He should be good. Yeah.
We'll see. All right, let's do what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports and in between. Chris will change your life with something else.
That's what really matters.
Your life's going to be better. Brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. Go get LASIK from ovoi.com.
I went to my ENT the other day, and Corey, I told you, and she shoved that thing down my nose. And same building as Ovo.
Oh, sure, right off
like,
the 394
I should just
here.
get my entire head fixed.
Yep, just stay there.
Just here and fix everything,
Just live
guys.
there.
Let's go. Take a look at my ears while you're at it.
Yep. If you live there, you could walk to work.
That would be cool.
The Minnesota Lynx won 103-90 over the Dallas Wings, but the headline is that Kayla McBride hit a WNBA record 10 three-pointers and scored a career-high 43. The Lynx set a franchise record by hitting 18 threes. They're 27-7.
I did that in high school.
Hit 18 threes?
I didn't know you just graduated last year.
What really matters, though, is this.
Apparently, according to our buddy Chuck at Power Trip Bets, you know him, right?
Yep.
The lady I was talking about, Barbara Butcher, who, again, I can't believe she's a homicide investigator, is part of the Homicide New York series on Netflix, which he says is outstanding. And he said he just watched the 9/11 episode where all the detectives tell their stories, and she's a part of that, and they talk about going through the debris. So I've not seen Homicide New York on Netflix. We're not talking about the Ice-T show, obviously. We're talking about not Homicide Life on the Streets or whatever. It's not like
Don't know.
show. This is like a documentary, apparently. So I don't know. But
And apparently it's good.
Apparently so. So thank you, Chuck.
All right. Don Nelson, dead at the age of 86, the second winningest coach in NBA history. 31 seasons as an NBA head coach between the Bucks, Warriors, Knicks, and Mavs. When he retired, he had the most wins ever, but Popovich passed him in 2022. 18 playoff appearances. He won 5 titles as a player with Boston, but never won as an NBA head coach. But but he was 3-time NBA Coach of the Year in 83, 85, and 92. Only if she's 5'3".
This may be wildly just small-minded, but that guy's face is maybe the most familiar face of a human being I've ever seen that I had no idea what his name was.
Sure.
I feel that. I just Googled him and I instantly was like, oh, this guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, when you think of a coach in 2026, I think like Mark Daignault or something from like Oklahoma City, they are like tiny and slim, and they're all wearing, sweatpants and like hoodies and stuff. They look like they're
kind of look nerdy.
They look like they're a trainer, right? Not a coach.
Right.
Don Nelson was in the era of you had to wear a suit. He was a gigantic man because he played in the NBA. And he also had one of those, I'm not trying to say this even in a mean way. He had like a fat face. It was like a wide, cartoonish meat sauce size head.
Yeah.
And he did have resting bitch face, right? He had one of those faces. It's like, I'm the coach. I'm going to kill you. Now, everybody else, like Dirk Nowitzki, is saying, like, man, Don Nelson had all of the faith in me, and he didn't just draft me, but he, believed in me. Everybody says really nice things about Don Nelson.
Yeah.
But he's intimidating as hell.
Yeah,
He's got that face, the size, the demeanor.
He looks like he might shake down Spider-Man if he loses the game.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. And if I must say, he's sort of like meat sauce in that he's a big dude. Every pair of pants he wears are sweatpants. Sorry, Sussy.
You're obsessed with me.
We can say this as of 24 hours ago. Don is rolling over in his grave at that comment.
For sure.
He's not even in there yet.
All right, so hang on. Since Sauce isn't here, I have nobody to bet with.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I think you're gonna go 0 for 3, but you never know. So one of the teams that he coached was the Warriors in the 90s, and they were famous for a group called Run TMC. A little play off the Run DMC, of course, but it was Run TMC because of the 3 stars that were a part of it. Do you know what the T, the M, or the C in Run TMC stand for?
What decade again?
90s Warriors. Run TMC.
I have no idea. I really don't have any idea. Tractor trailer.
Always guesses tractor trailer. I mean, that is a T, but that is not the right T. Max, did you know this, or do you know this?
Marbury.
I think I can get 2 of them,
Okay.
but I don't know
Go for it.
the M. I think it's Tim Hardaway. And
That is
Chris
the T.
Mullin.
Chris Mullin is Chris Mullin is actually the C.
Yeah, I can't
Yep,
get
not the M.
Yeah, I can't get the M.
Why do I think this is insane? Why do I think that PA played basketball with this guy at some point? PA has a connection to this guy, and I don't remember what it is. Maybe they were at the same college at the same time or something like that. But the M is Mitch Richmond.
Ah, okay.
Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullin. Somebody text me, if Nordo, if you're listening. What the hell is PA's connection, or PA even if you're listening? PA has a connection to Mitch Richmond, and I don't remember what it is. Run TMC. What really matters, though, is this.
It was on this date in 1977. It's August 10th, by the way. The police arrested David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. Terrorized New York City for more than a year, killing 6 young people, wounding 7 others with a .44 caliber revolver. Here's the thing in reading this story that I did not know. 24 years old when they arrested him.
Oh, yeah, I would have guessed he was in his 40s based on like
looks
every.
like he's 40, yeah.
24.
24 years old in 1977, yeah.
The dog made him do it, right? Or the
That's
dog,
the one, yep.
Was talking to him. The devil was talking through the dog to David Berkowitz.
That's
or
right.
something like that. Oh, it's classic. I mean, we've all had those moments.
Yeah, my cat tells me some weird things.
Sure.
Yeah.
My dog's always like, come closer.
Yeah.
Oh, God, is this the devil himself?
Yeah.
Go get me a Cania combo, no slaw, extra toast. I'll get 2. One for you, one for me, buddy.
Wow. That's so nice of you.
Oh, you and the devil are bros.
There's a George Carlin bit, and I can't say the word, but it's the S word. He's like, why don't voices ever tell anybody Like, go take a bleep on the salad bar at Wendy's. Why is it always murder?
Yeah, why are they like that?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, here's the thing. Here's another thing I didn't know about Berkowitz. Check this out. Do you know where the name Son of Sam came from? Maybe you do. I'd never known this.
It's like a law, right?
No. This is so weird.
Son of Sam.
In April of this of the year, he was 1976. In April 76, Berkowitz moved to an apartment near Yonkers. And his new home had dogs. His neighbor, a retiree named Sam Carr, had a black Labrador retriever named Harvey, who Berkowitz believed pleaded with him to kill. He also saw Sam Carr as a powerful demon and was referring to him when he called himself the Son of Sam. So Sam was actually his neighbor.
So the dog wasn't the son of Sam.
No.
David thought he, in a weird way, was the son of Sam Carr, who was also the devil, even though the dog was the devil as well. The devil was talking through Sam and the dog.
Yeah, right.
What was the dog's name?
Harvey. Son of Harvey doesn't sound intimidating at all.
Right.
Oh.
Friend of Harvey, or like Walker of Harvey.
Yeah,
Hanging with
yeah.
Harvey.
Right. Like dog poop picker-upper.
Man.
I wonder if Harvey knew the power he had. You think Harvey was just sitting there like, why is this guy looking at me like this?
Yeah. He never knew that technically he created a monster.
Right.
Incapable of understanding that.
I wonder if Sam, the neighbor, was just a good dude.
Probably 100% normal.
Yeah.
Just a nice guy with a dog.
He's like, I'm the devil?
Or he had like a little recording device in the dog's collar.
Yeah, right. Has he been to
Kill him.
Janesville, Wisconsin? Wherever the hell.
Iowa, yes.
Whatever. He's like, I'm the devil.
Oh, man.
Gotta listen to the whole show, people.
All right. I'm going to hope you didn't see this news story, Chris.
Okay.
Lions quarterback Teddy Bridgewater is stepping away again to reportedly retire again.
Yep.
So, whatever. It's not going to do it. Doesn't want to do it. Fine. Did you see who the Lions are signing?
I did. I'm sorry to say. I did. Yes.
I was going to say.
Talented.
Go for it.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, the Pastronaut is.
How about it?
No way.
How about it?
Pastronaut's going to get another job. He's 31. He was with New England last season. 1 year, $1.425 million.
How about it?
And the only reason I think that number is interesting is I remember fan line and stuff during the Pastronaut era, and there were fans that were like, sign this guy. We can't let him go. This is it. Like,
Yeah, of course.
this is what we need. We need somebody that can run, that's fearless. Like, they'll coach him up. Like, this is it. There were people like, we can't let Dobbs walk.
Yeah.
And I remember, I'm not trying to do revisionist history. I don't think I was like back up the Brinks truck, but I remember being the one going like, are they going to pay him? Like,
Yeah, of
that was
course.
definitely a question. Like, are they going to do this? Do you let him walk? Is this a fluke? I definitely was one of the people asking the question. I don't think I was ever on the side of giving him a Brinks truck worth of cash, but I don't remember.
That was his day in the sun, though, man.
He
I tell you,
did
for
have
couple
like
weeks
a
there.
what was it, about a 3-week run where he was the talk of the town and
T-shirts.
Sports Center was loving him and
Yeah, we're talking about
Pastronaut
how
stuff.
smart he is. And we all,
Right.
he did it on what, like a week's time of knowing the playbook. So we all just figured, following that logic, the more he learns the playbook, he's going to get even better. So
Man, he did not.
He did not.
He did not.
He did not.
Nope.
But he's still got a job in the NFL, man. You know, I mean, that's the craziest thing,
Yeah,
right?
31 years
Good for
old.
him, right?
Making $1.42 million to just sit back and hold a clipboard. Not a bad gig at all.
Not at all.
More of what really matters after this. Lieber in like 15 minutes. Power to Morning Show fan.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Any of our KFAN events, or anytime you see the KFAN street team this summer, then redeem it at Mall of America for discounts and exciting prizes. Check out upcoming events at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
In case you're wondering how things went down at Sunday night practice for your Minnesota Vikings, quarterback-wise, according to the fans, Molly Ringwald, McCarthy was a little better than
Judd Nelson?
The other guy.
You can get there. Nobody tell him.
Murray.
Got
Kyler
it.
Murray. Go ahead, Molly.
McCarthy outperformed Murray on Sunday and on other days. But his consistency and the efficiency of the offense still appear to be a work in progress. Head coach Kevin O'Connell has not yet declared whether Murray or McCarthy will play in the preseason. The current challenge will be deciding on a starter in time for the first-team offense to get more reps and develop a rhythm, even though objective observers could be split on which quarterback has looked better.
Thank you, Molly. So there you go.
What was that? Or who is that?
That's Molly Ringwald. Not that one.
A different one.
Yeah, a different one.
No
She's our
relation.
intrepid reporter who is working with Alex Smith.
What else has she said?
You want to know what else she said?
Like maybe over the weekend you had her, maybe heard her say.
Yeah. She said, she said this about Max Bredesen.
Teams don't draft fullbacks in the 5th round without a clear vision. Vikings assistant head coach Frank Smith knows what it looks like to creatively utilize the position to unlock angles in the run game.
Right.
He saw Alec Ingold's impact in Miami. Breedson, who, like Ingold,
Bredesen.
is a Wisconsin native, spent the first week of training camp lining up in all sorts of spots. His aptitude allows the coaches to add responsibilities to his plate.
Well done, Molly. It's Bredesen. Pronunciation matters. Thank you.
Guaranteed human.
Sure.
iHeartRadio.
Molly Ringwald, ladies and gentlemen. Not that one. You want to know any
A
other
different one.
positions?
Sure.
Which one? Tell me a position.
Military.
Molly, not a fan.
But you could make her a fan.
No,
Sorry.
you know,
I'll do a score. You can do some more of Molly Ringwald in a second.
I'd love to hear that.
The Brewers, the Drunken Scotties, beat the Twins 4-3 in 10 innings. Jeffers attempted to tag a runner at the plate. Was called safe. The Twins challenged, but the call was upheld. So the Twins lose 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee. Clemens did hit a 2-run home run in the 6th to tie it at 3. That was his 20th home run of the season. Twins are now 58-61. They host Baltimore tonight at 6:40.
Yeah.
But what really matters is this.
Molly was all over the place for us this weekend. Molly went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And Molly had this to say about Larry Fitzgerald Jr.'s speech.
In his speech, Fitzgerald showed more of his personality. He thanked Hall of Fame wide receiver and mentor Chris Carter, while saying he always had better hands than Carter. He thanked Randy Moss, complimenting the fellow Hall of Famer by saying he couldn't learn anything from Moss because Moss was such a unique talent. He referenced Emmitt Smith's wrestling skills in the locker room and Kurt Warner's love for spaghetti, while thanking both for their mentorship.
There you go. Thank you, Molly. She was all over the place this weekend.
She gets around.
She does. Not that Molly Ringwald. Different one. She works for the Fan now.
Yeah, we have a budget for that.
Yeah. If you're wondering what she looks like, chesty.
Gopher football, this is just for Tommy. Gopher football starts 24 days from now, September 3rd, against Eastern Illinois, 7 o'clock. We are a little over 3 weeks away from Gopher football.
Let's go.
That's just for Tommy, just in case he was listening. You know?
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
Molly had this to say about the lead singer of Public Enemy.
Chuck D is a very confident individual.
Individual.
That's new
She
slang.
got
Yeah.
peanut butter in her mouth.
I didn't get the L in there. I highlighted Molly does what you tell her.
She was hanging out with those rappers too long, shortening up words.
Individual. Are you an individual?
Whoa,
Sounds like
careful.
James Brown.
More Patrick Swayze impressions. It's been a week of that.
Thanks, Molly.
The Savannah Bananas were in town. We talked about it an hour and a half ago over the weekend. I don't even know the dude's name. Is it Rack? Seriously, is it like R-A-C? The kid that did the Iron Lotus catch?
I have no idea.
That's what it says on his back. Yeah,
Rack.
I don't know. You know, Zach Silver?
Yeah, Robert Anthony Cruz.
Oh, cool.
Robert
R.A.C.
Anthony Cruz.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Serial killer. So Rack did the Iron Lotus catch. If you haven't seen it, just Google it. It's unbelievable. It shouldn't be possible. It should be one of those things that you try 1,000 times and get once.
Right.
So the fact that he did it in a game, even though it's an exhibition game, whatever, but still, unbelievable. Like that should be. I mean, there's going to be no better catch in Major League Baseball than that this year.
Definitely not.
I don't know how you do it.
Impossible.
I don't know exactly. How do you do it better than that?
It's not like he tried it like 10 times and finally nailed it after that was the one and only opportunity he had to do that. He nailed it.
Right. Like if this was the dunk contest and somebody tried the craziest dunk you've ever seen, but on the 37th attempt finally got it, you'd be like, all right, that's cool. But dear God, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half. You're exhausted and so are we.
Yeah.
He just did it. Now, again, I've seen the clips on social media of him practicing it for months and months and months, like it looks like behind the scenes. You still got to do it in front of 40,000 people on the first attempt. And he did. Pretty sick. What really matters is this.
Molly, do you have anything else to say?
Let me go holler at Cooper.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Who's Cooper?
Again, Molly, stop hanging out with rappers.
Cooper is a young man named Cooper Lutkenhaus. There's a reason I'm talking about him, or that Molly is. Cooper Lutkenhaus is a young man who looks just like Parker Fox. But he also is a youth who's a track phenom that has gone pro while still in high school. You can read about him on The Athletic today. It's a very interesting article.
He's breaking records.
Yes, he is. Let me let our intrepid reporter, Molly Ringwald, not that one, tell you about Cooper.
It started with a collection of age group bests, notably taking down Michael Granville's 800 high school record from 1996.
Thanks.
Last year, over the same distance, he became the youngest man to qualify for the final at U.S. Nationals. Then, in said final, he produced the fastest second lap in the field to finish runner-up to Donovan Brazier, earning his place at the Tokyo World Championships with an under 18 best time, 1:42.27s. He signed with Nike just after that, the first time a male American middle distance runner has turned professional in high school. Then, 2 months before his 17th birthday, he became the country's youngest athlete in world championship history.
Now you know.
Hang on, what was his time? 1:what?
Let me. Molly, would you please repeat that for me?
1:42.27s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
1:. Okay, all right.
You're not a runner, Corey.
No, I don't get it.
understand.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah, Ben Gessler's nodding at the camera right now.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah.
The other Ben Lieber, is here. Let's take a break. We'll talk to Ben Lieber after this. He's back in the building, back in the state of Minnesota. Ben Lieber, and then the news with Chris after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center. This report is sponsored by
this year. Tim McGraw will be there in a couple weeks on August 23rd. My Chemical Romance on August 24th. All the details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Ben, it's been forever.
I know.
Man, I feel like I haven't seen you forever. I really do.
Isn't it weird like that?
Yeah.
It was almost a week. I was with you guys last Monday. No, I was.
No, you took Monday off, I
took
think.
Monday off.
So I don't
That's
think
right.
we've
Okay,
seen
so
you
it's
since
been
the
a
previous
while.
Thursday, I think.
It has been that long. That's why it feels so long.
It does.
I do miss you guys.
Yeah, man, you're my friend.
I know.
Well, and you had a big week because you were gone because you were driving your daughter. Well, even though she flew, but you were driving your boys to Auburn to say goodbye to Ames.
Yeah. To say it like that makes it even worse. You know, I choose to we moved her into college.
Sure did.
I wasn't driving down just to say goodbye.
Temporary goodbye. Good morning, Justin Guard, by the way, too. Justin, Ben, Justin.
Look at him.
What's up, dude?
He's putting his headphones.
Yeah, he's putting his headphones
He's
on.
probably been to Auburn. Have the Gophers played there?
No.
Have not.
We played Auburn in a bowl game.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
It was fun, the Outback Bowl.
All right, so let's start with the drive. Right, you and the two boys drove down. Ames and Abby flew down.
Correct.
I'm glad I have tissues for this, by the way. I was just going to ask for some, and there are some. I'm an emotional wreck because of Lieber's Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna
watch.
try. I'm gonna try not to get emotional myself. So we rented a car. We shipped her car down because she's gonna need a car just for like her equestrian stuff and stuff like that. If cross our fingers, she makes the team because that facility is a few miles off campus, so it's just easier for her to have a car as opposed to like bumming a ride every day. So we shipped her car down, and then we rented a car. And then we just packed that sucker full of just all of her stuff. And so the boys and I drove down, and Whit's 15, so he kind of needs some hours behind the wheel. So I'm like, oh, this is great. We have like an 18-hour drive. You can get a bunch of it. And it's pretty much a straight shot, once we get on some of the interstates. And so Monday night, right after Twin Cities Live, they packed the car when I was at work. And then we left at like 5:45, 6 o'clock. And we made it all the way down to Mount Pleasant, Iowa, which is, 5-ish hours. And Whit drove 3 hours of it, so it was sweet.
Nice.
I just sat in the passenger seat, just chilling. I told myself when he was driving that I shouldn't sleep, right? Just because.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it was relaxing. And then we stopped there on Monday. And then we had, 13 hours on Tuesday. And we got down there about 8:15 at night.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why go 5 and 13? Why not go like 9 and 9?
Late start?
It's just a late start.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Getting on the road at 6 o'clock. And I was, trying to be aware of, I knew that because if we go, if we drove till 3 in the morning, I didn't realize
Sure.
we could probably make it all the way to St. Louis, the outskirts of St. Louis. But then we check into a hotel, or what am I going to do at 3 or 4 in the morning? Then what do you do? Sleep for 3 hours and get up and or 5 hours and then drive.
Right.
So like
high five Nelly and get the hell out of town.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like,
There's
okay,
nothing to do in
we'll
St.
just,
Louis.
for the sake of the boys not being wrecked and myself not being wrecked, I'm like, let's just do this. And we did most of it on Tuesday. Anyway, we get down there, and then Ames had an early move in on Wednesday morning at like 9 a.m. So we basically just get up, go to her place. Her two roommates were there as well with her parents. And so it was just kind of a chaotic Wednesday of moving in and doing all the things. And then Thursday morning, we walked campus because I'd never been down there. Walked campus, went to her building where a lot of her classes are going to be. Walked in the football stadium, which was sweet. Went to the baseball stadium, which is awesome because it's like right there. It's like right behind the football stadium. Everything's on campus, which is really, really cool. And then we had to get on the road back to Atlanta to catch the flight at 1:30. And so that period of like going back to the hotel, gathering our stuff, like that was rough. Like that was real rough. Because you're in the chaos of just the move, and you're just walking around campus and you're just enjoying every moment. And then there was a point where I was packing my stuff up, and we were walking to the elevator, and I just started getting emotional then. I was walking down the hallway, just had my head down. I don't think anybody even knew that I was like starting to get teary-eyed. And we get in the elevator, and thankfully one of the boys asked me a question or something. No, Abby asked me a question, and it kind of snapped me out of it. But then once we got to the car, I put my bags in the car, and like that walk back from the car to where they were standing, because it was raining out, so they were just kind of under this little awning thing, and I just like it was over. Like that's wraps. It was over. I was a hot mess. Hugging her goodbye was tough. And the boys and I got in the car, and it was an hour and a half to Atlanta, and I don't think we spoke in the car for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's it. But it's been great, man. She was down there for Sorority Rush, and we're in contact with her. I mean, we've talked to her several times a day. So it doesn't feel like super, super real right now, but it's still difficult. Walking through her bedroom or past her bedroom and knowing that she's not going to be in there. It's tough,
man. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I wish we could play Forever Young right now.
No, let's not. You
know what's crazy though, dude? It's like I cried all the time about everything, like television commercials.
Yeah.
It's even more, I'm sure, meaningful to your daughter and your family to see you break down like that, because that's not something you normally do, man. So good on you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's of course. I mean, I think that there's times that I think all of us guys and the way we're kind of raised, like you just hold your emotions back. But I definitely think that, I certainly am more sentimental as I've gotten older. I'm definitely more comfortable about doing, like just letting my emotions out. So, I mean, listen, my kids have seen me pissed off.
Sure.
They have seen me rage. They have seen me redline. So, I think it's okay for them to see the opposite of that. And I had no problems, doing that in front of the kids, and allowing them to understand that feelings are real and let it out.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Cool. Well, good for her.
Do you remember,
Awesome.
Corey, when I was doing the Christmas speech and you guys used to make fun of me? And do you remember that one line in the one Christmas speech that where I said, the only thing running down the hallway some Christmas morning is going to be the memories of your little ones?
Mm-hmm.
I knew you guys would pay, you sons of bitches. You made fun of me over and over. But that's the danger of being the old guy on the show, is I'm out there in front of everybody doing it first. But, man, it's the worst and the best thing in the world, right?
Yeah.
The best thing in the world. Gurzy, how far off are you, man?
Like 6 years?
Yeah.
Got a sixth grader coming up.
Corey's been through it once.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goal by then is to look as good in the college polo that my kid goes to as Lieber looked in that baby blue Auburn polo in the football stadium.
Yeah.
Like, that was just mad. That's actually what made me sadder.
Yeah, I get it. That's
than
what
even the
made me
picture
cry
of
too.
Ames. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, Lieber looks good in that bleeping blue shirt.
Yep.
How does he look good in everything?
You should have seen the undershirt. I mean, it was so sweltering, sticky there, and just like.
Hang on. So you were sweating through that shirt. Zach just texted me, how do I crop out Lieber's family?
Now Tommy's crying.
He knows.
Tears of
He
joy.
doesn't need your he doesn't need your help.
Ben, I don't know. I'm sure I did at one point. Had you been to Auburn on campus before that?
No.
Yeah. Is it as great as I think it is? Did you see the trees and all that jazz?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say the drive was long on Tuesday, but I'm a sucker for all this stuff too. I'm just a sucker for landscape and all of that stuff. So I looked forward to the drive. I tell you what, once we got into, let's just call it Tennessee, from Tennessee all the way through the southern part of Alabama, God, it's gorgeous.
Oh, really?
It is. I know people are probably going to get really mad about this, but I think it's prettier than northern Minnesota.
Mm.
It's prettier than driving to northern Minnesota, which I mean, I just want to, for context, like that means a lot, because I think the drive in northern Minnesota is very pretty. But down there, they just seem like they have more space, and all of the divided highways, it's the highways where there's a grove of trees between. It's almost like there's a forest between the oncoming traffic. So it's just a 2-lane highway interstate, and you're just going one direction, and there are just trees everywhere. So I just really got a kick out of, I mean, it was probably 8 hours of just like gorgeous trees and drive. And
it's really thick right now too, because of the humidity and stuff too, right? So I mean, it's just green as hell everywhere, right? Yeah.
And I learned through this whole process that I think Alabama, and I don't know the exact number, it's something like it's top 5 states for most forest land or something like that.
Hang the banner.
I know. So you don't realize how kind of rural and country it is, and there's just trees everywhere. It's a gorgeous area, but it is hot. It is sticky and it is gross, and it's kind of weird. I didn't realize. You think of Florida has they have the daily kind of rainstorm that runs through. That whole area of the country is the same way. It's like every day expect some sort of quick shower, and then it stops, but then it's just sticky.
You are correct. Alabama is 5th for forest cover by state.
Wow.
At 70.57%. What state is number one? 89.46% forest.
Alaska?
No. Oregon.
Washington or Oregon.
Oh, yeah, good call.
No?
Idaho?
No.
Well, West Virginia.
I think somebody just said it.
Maine,
yes.
There you go.
Because you got to think it's got to be a relatively small state, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
true.
And then
Oh,
it's
I
got to
see.
be small and then mostly covered, and that's exactly what it is. Maine's number 1, New Hampshire 2, West Virginia 3, Vermont 4, Alabama 5.
There you go.
Minnesota is
So,
way down the list. We're 34.08%.
because we got all them lakes.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Too much
Can't
water.
grow trees
We ain't got
What
time
are
for
you
trees.
doing? No way. Ben,
Yeah.
can you imagine two-a-days at Auburn?
No. I mean, of course, I follow their football team on
course.
social media now. And so, yeah, they're posting, some guys in the cold tub and stuff like that, talking trying to get away from the heat and all that. I'm like, man, I can't imagine. I mean,
The cold tub's still 90 degrees.
I know. It's like barely any ice in the cold tub. No, all of those guys in the South, they have to adjust their practices. I think they're doing early morning practices before it gets super, super hot, or late at night. But my buddy who played with the Dolphins back in the day, he's like, we have to practice. We'd be on the field, I think it's 7:30 in the morning, just to avoid the heat.
Thanks.
Damn.
Cripes, man.
All right, hang on a second. Before we move on from this, now I'm fascinated by forest coverage.
False
Need help.
What's dead last? 1.72% of the state is covered by forest.
Nevada.
Nevada is 15.89%. Dead last.
Oklahoma.
Arizona.
Nope, that's 25%.
New Mexico.
Nope.
That's a good guess.
Wow. It's not any of those, huh?
Nope.
Texas.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a big state.
How many have we named?
Like 43 states.
Yeah.
New York.
Rhode Island.
Nope. There's a reason I'm bringing it up.
Wisconsin.
That was going to be my thought. Too
Yeah,
obvious.
Illinois.
I don't know.
Iowa.
Kansas.
Oh, South Dakota.
South Dakota 3.93%. North Dakota 1.72%.
Damn.
North Dakota
Come
has
on,
the
Marty.
least forest coverage in the United
Dude,
States.
that makes sense.
If you've driven through,
Yeah.
it is nothing but telephone poles, right? Don't they say
Badlands,
that's a
man.
tree and a tree in North Dakota counts as a telephone
Yeah.
pole? There's nothing there.
Really?
1.72% forest coverage. And it's not a super small state, right? It's got
Oh, it's
some
huge.
land, no trees.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, that's a hard drive. I thought, Nebraska driving across Nebraska is rough, but I think
Nebraska's second to last, by the way, 3.2%.
is it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nebraska might be worse than, because at least in the western part of both South Dakota and North Dakota, you have some of the, you have the Badlands and you have the geography changes. Boy, Nebraska's awful. It's nothing but just flat the whole way.
Hey, Gurzy?
I feel like we're on the birdcage right now talking about Ohio's foliage. I need sauce for here. I need sauce for that one.
What's foliage?
Gurzy?
Yeah.
We play Mississippi State this
Mississippi State, yeah.
Is it
Home,
back to
right?
back, though? Do we go home here?
We
and
go
then-
there next year.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
We go there next year. Yeah.
I know nothing about that college, but that'd be fun. What city? Oxford? Where?
That's
Starkville.
Starkville.
Stark Vegas.
Stark Vegas.
That's where my family's from.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
Starkville, Mississippi. Oh, yeah.
Well, do you want to come on the trip? Because Daryl Thompson has family 15 minutes from there, and we basically want to spend the entire week there.
Yeah, let's do it.
We locked it all down in Chicago at Big Ten Media Days.
Me and DT
go.
are probably related. Let's go.
What? So I don't know where he is in the depth chart, but Steve Hutchinson's son is a tight end for Mississippi State.
What?
Is that
I
right?
did not know that.
So
did not
Is he as nice as Steve?
I would imagine so. I've met him only a couple times, but he was a shy teenager when I met
Tall
him.
kid, though?
Yeah, he had
massive neck.
I believe that he was under-recruited because he was sort of a late bloomer. Like, I don't think he really grew until he was like a sophomore, junior.
But if you had to guess now, how big is Steve Hutchinson's kid?
Let's go with 6'3", 250 pounds.
That's a huge bitch. Freak!
Oh, man.
Anyway, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, good for you, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm happy
it's
that
tough.
happened for you, and I hope it goes just swimmingly for her. I hope she's living it up right now.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of times in life where the excitement for somebody and the devastation is simultaneously the same amount, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if it's a death, you're devastated. You're not excited for any. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very few times where this is a true overlap of I'm so proud of her, so excited, but you're gutting me at the exact same time.
You know, I feel like we
It's
use the ratio or the percentage of 80-20 a lot. I feel like this is one of those situations where 80%, I'm so excited and happy and, you know, proud of her and all that stuff. But then the 20% was just like
Devastating.
just gut-wrenching. It's like just rip your soul out 20%.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Yeah. That's life, man.
But you know what's crazy about this too is like because of our phones and because of media, I mean, there's not really a reason why we should ever feel that disconnected. I mean, think about back in the day when we didn't have some of this stuff. Like that was even worse.
Oh, I went weeks without talking to my parents during
my
college.
God, yeah.
Right now, that seems so foreign to me. Like I call my dad twice a day, but in college it was like, why would I reach out to my dad? I'm
On
in
a corded
college.
phone.
Right.
Your dad's
exactly.
like, don't you have something to be doing?
They hadn't started putting poker on TV.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
No,
why
totally,
are you calling me on a Friday night at 10 o'clock?
You need friends, man.
Go get some hoes.
God, that's Lou's classic line. Go get some hoes. He just walks around Chisago City, goes to the bait store, right, and tells everybody, before you go on the boat all day, go get some hose.
Yeah, boats and hose, man.
Boats and hose, man.
What's Corey up to? Probably getting hosed.
Probably getting hosed. All right.
I told him.
Normally, Sauce does sports. But one of us will walk us through that in a second, and then more with Ben Lieber, and then
Don't forget St. Paul Saints. Tomorrow's the
Oh,
Field
yeah.
of Dreams game, and they
Field
bring
of
you the
Dreams.
news. We didn't do the news, but that was our top story. Was Ben heading on down south? But don't forget Field of Dreams game tomorrow for your St. Paul Saints. They'll be back at CHS Field on the 25th of August.
All right,
Go Saints.
Lou Ragoose will be here in a second. Audra Martin, Lil B. Halverson's already here. Gerdsy's here. We play initials at 8:15. Quarterfinal number 8. Only 2 spots for guaranteed semifinalists still remaining today and then Friday. More of the Power 2 Morning Show after this on the Fan.
I can give you nothing.
5-time Grammy nominated Joe Bonamassa with special guest Government Mule. Live in concert on Saturday, August 15th at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Tickets on sale now at TICasino.com. Don't miss this night of genuine rock with Joe Bonamassa and Government Mule.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Ask to KFAN starts at KFAN.com/watch. Watch the Power Trip Morning Show program, passer, exclusive interviews, and more. Get closer to the shows and personalities that you love. Powered by Quantum Fiber Internet.
I know that, honey.
Exactly. So Guernsey's here and Ben is here. We got a cast of thousands coming in as well. Who else playing today again?
Lou Ragoose, Lil B, and Audra Martin. And a couple of them should be here in a second. Yep, and Zach's obviously already here. So quarterfinal number 8 at 8:15. And a caller gets a shot at $121,500. Now, Ben, I believe you got 3, right? You're in this wild card
I'm
mess.
in this wild card.
We don't know what we're doing because the maximum spots is 6, and we already have 7. So by definition, somebody's getting cut. Maybe multiple people are getting cut. We have no idea what we're going to do. In
Wet T-shirt contest.
Theoretics, calm down. Sounds like that was last week at Auburn anyway.
Does sound like it, yeah.
So we have to quickly brainstorm and figure out how we're going to do this because there's too many people. We don't know what we're going to do. Any ideas since you're in that mix? What's fair?
Maybe ask Abbott. I know he loves to participate and loves
really
the game.
does.
Yeah.
Yes, and by the
Chad
way,
would probably have some good ideas.
If Chad is listening, initials is at 8:15, and we will do a Vegas construction update sometime during Vikings news. So we'll hit all the.
Is there construction?
Constantly, yeah. We'll give you an update.
I feel like leg wrestling might be a part of it.
Ooh, leg wrestling. Okay.
Yeah. That's good social content.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Now you say
Yeah. Zach, you can get a lot of different angles.
Now Zach is aiming for 3 today.
Yes.
And then I'm
gonna stop
taking my foot off the gas.
He's at 3. He's just going to lay out. Like,
I've
your
seen,
turn,
I've
Guernsey.
seen a lot of ideas. People say the wheel spin, just like we do for the golf bet. Wheel spin is in play. Playing games. I don't know.
I think play more. I think do like multiple play-in games 1-on-1, and the winner advances to the next tournament. Make a new bracket so you could do it every single day at 8:15.
God, I would love that.
Initials, invitational.
Yes.
You get invited to the invite.
Invitaception.
Have it go into Viking season too. Like Monday, like first week, Vikings Packers.
On a Monday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do it on a Monday, right?
Yeah.
After the soccer
We
game.
don't need to talk about it for 3.5 hours. We can take a 40-minute break and play
September
initials.
14th, the play into the play-in. I think that's brilliant.
At 8 o'clock, we'll do a Vegas construction update, then 8:15, then we play initials. They got 2.5 hours of Vikings talk before that. That's plenty.
Stamp it. Let's do it.
It's a nice balance.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Brought to you by our friends at Circa Casino.
Speaking of Vegas.
Yeah, baby.
Gertz, did you hear we're going?
I did hear you're going. Only for 5 days, though.
Yeah, just the 18th through the 23rd.
Yeah,
Sure.
it seems a little light for the 25th, but I'm happy for you guys.
But again, it's something that all 3 shows besides the Power Trip should shoot for. Is that 25 years straight is a big deal, and
That's
we're
true.
celebrating it. And
You've earned it.
You guys will get there, I think, and maybe you guys go on a trip.
Yeah, Vegas seems likely for us. Yeah,
If
definitely.
it seems like the right demographic.
Just the 2 of us. We'll just head out to Vegas.
Circa's going to be the best, man.
Make it a road trip.
Yeah, it's like, what is it, 20-ish to Vegas?
Something like that.
Depends on
Something like
construction.
I've ridden a bus there.
Fair.
Didn't like it.
No. Hey, Ben, the Vikings start their preseason Saturday, right? This is a weird way to get to Vikings football because we are going to do Vikings news in the next segment anyway when everybody else shows up. But let me ask you a question. And this can be a short answer because it's an immediate follow-up question. Does preseason football matter?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
Okay, then here's part B. If it does matter, this is a very small sample size. Have you seen that in Arizona, because what Carson Beck did last week, already they're saying, should he start over the newly signed Jacoby Brissett, 1 year, 15, 20 million, whatever it was, and Gardner Minshew? There's already people are going, well, if the preseason matters, the kid lit it up. Let's put Carson Beck as the starter, not Jacoby Brissett or Gardner Minshew. Your thoughts on Cardinals quarterback controversy on the Fan?
Well, I mean, if we're going off just the Hall of Fame game,
I guess he looked good. I didn't see a second of it.
He did look really good. I didn't watch most of it. I mean, I saw most of the highlights and stuff like that. But he did seem like he operated the offense seamlessly and kind of on time. He looked great. But I think we all know that he's playing like third stringers. Mm-hmm. And I know that he has third string offense that he's operating with as well. But I think it's a little easier in that situation to shine and look good. I don't want to totally discredit his performance, but to say that he's going to overtake the incumbent and the guy that held out and the guy that played really well last year and he has a lot more experience, I think pump the brakes a little bit.
All right, so then how about Saturday? Game number 1 for the Vikings. Does KOC need to announce anything before Saturday, or what do we need to see on Saturday out of Kyler or JJ to push this in one direction or the other?
I still think that he has time. I put the timeline still at probably the end of the second preseason game, going into that third preseason game. I think we'll probably hear an announcement. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, to give these guys a lot of time to operate, for a full half in each of the games. Because especially after last night's practice, Kyler didn't look like he feels 100% comfortable yet in this offense. And things didn't seem to be coming easy. The processing part of it didn't seem to be easy. A lot of things seemed clunky. So even in a practice setting, I think he's not running away from this competition. So I think they want to see these guys and how they handle a very small game plan, pull everything back a little bit, just get back to the basics and say, okay, we're not going to overload you with a whole bunch of offensive formations and a whole bunch of plays. Let's just see what it looks like. Just go out there and play football. And if that passes the eye test and looks really good, then I think that's something to build on. And that's really for both of them.
All right, random football question for the two rooms. Did anybody see the photos of the Bills Stadium over the weekend go viral?
Yeah.
Because some problems it looked like.
Because this is the state of social media in 2026. When I first started seeing those photos, I'm like, oh, this is just somebody trolling with AI. This can't be real. This is a brand new bazillion-dollar stadium. There's no way the obstructed view is like all over the place in the upper deck. And then it turns out, no, that's legit. Everybody was like, this stadium is designed terribly. And it was getting ripped like crazy. That's always fun. You roll out a new stadium and it's universally hated. The screens are too small. The views are terrible. What's going on in Buffalo?
I don't see how that happens.
Me neither.
It's ridiculous. It's almost impossible.
Almost impossible. That's why I thought it was AI. I'm like, I'm getting trolled. This isn't real. Those screens are like, people were comparing it to Creaso's gazebo TV.
People who don't even know who that is.
In a world where it seems like every stadium is going gigantic with their screens. I mean, to the point where you have the Cowboys stadium is 20 years old now. I mean, that's
crazy.
That's
wild.
That's a wild. At the time, that was a wild size screen. Even now, it's like that's craziness. But that's where everybody was going. And then the Bills build this $1 billion stadium, and they have obstructed views in a lot of places, and you don't even spend the money on.
No, they got like Roku TVs from Walmart. Yeah. You just threw them up there and said, "Check out the game here." And again, I just can't even believe the obstructed view seats. People were posting so many shots of, "Look at my view. I can only see like 2/3 of the field." What is going on in Buffalo?
Didn't they have problems with the roof too? Like keeping I think it was raining. Like keeping the rain out. They have like some kind of roof that apparently was not doing its job either.
What is the goal
That's
here?
the best drop right now on the station. I love that one. Yeah. Besides whatever Molly Ringwald's about to come up with.
Yeah, right.
That's the best.
Ben, do you remember the last time we were in Buffalo for a game?
National Treasure game.
That
was
the game.
The comeback game, right?
What a cool old stadium that was. It felt like a giant high school football stadium. For them to replace it with this monstrosity is really something, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, if there was ever a time to use AI, don't you think the architects probably could have tapped into some sort of AI program and said, let's make sure that we have everything, all the details done. Do we have any obstructed views? Do we have anything engineering-wise? Like, I feel like this is where AI should really, really work.
Yeah, and what I don't get is if you want to remodel your living room, you can go to like a furniture store and they have a program that can give you a virtual tour of your hypothetical living room. How does nobody take a tour of this and go, every view in the upper deck sucks ass? Like, we can't do this. We can't build it, but they did. Is there anything better than going to furniture stores and they have free cookies? Is it just me?
That's just you.
Yeah.
And DoubleTrees.
DoubleTrees.
You can't
Good
think
call.
of You can't think of anything
take the
better
points.
than that?
Good
Take
call,
the
Zach.
I have a pretty basic life. I'm looking for free cookies at furniture stores.
got it.
Hi, Audra Martin. Good morning. How are you?
Hey.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
You like cookies at furniture stores?
Sure.
I mean, I like cookies.
Yeah,
And I do
exactly.
like
I mean-
furniture stores. I just don't know if I've ever experienced getting a cookie at a furniture store.
Oh, you
I'm
haven't
shopping
lived.
at the wrong places.
Go to Home
clearly.
Furniture and Rogers, man. They got some good.
Sure.
Good cookies.
Yeah, good cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stop by there all the time.
Just for lunch.
Yeah.
You know when they come out of the oven.
They're like, that poor guy comes in here for cookies all the time.
I wonder how many people they have turned away. Say, like, you've been in here 60 times. You've never bought anything. You're just here for the cookies.
You come in here, you lay on our bed, you eat our cookies.
Wonder.
Oh, well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Let's get on path here. Lou Ragoo should be here in a second. Audra's already here. Guernsey's already here. The Goose is on his way. Yeah. Lil B should be here shortly. At 8:15, we'll play initials. $121,500 potentially up for grabs as well. God, the guy on Friday got one letter, was kind of close sounding on the second. Thought we had a chance for a split second. He won $250. Maybe somebody wins a ton of money today. Power to Morning Show back after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800 Gary Traffic Center.
Is it just me, or is this morning flying by? I mean, it's already 7:36. I don't know what it is about what we got going on here, but anyway, good morning. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, criticisms, whatever the comment bit is, complaints, all that. This summer is fine. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been like a month since Detroit Lakes already. What the heck happened? Just you, brother. I just started work. Well, yeah. I mean, listen. Morning's probably not flying by, especially on a Monday. But I don't know. I don't know if it is the initials thing. I don't know if it's just the change of pace. Gotta love Guardsy in here. That's great. Yeah, everything's just flying by. It's fun. It's really not. I mean, Max kind of screwed me up earlier with the saying, like, basically if the next season of whatever the Game of Thrones show they're talking about will be out when GTA 7 comes out in 2040, that's like a year slight exaggeration. It'd be like 2039 basically if they stick to the same release schedule. And 2039 feels like forever. It doesn't even feel like a real year, but that's 13 years from now, and I can't believe it. Oh man, they go from 13 to 26, and then I'm sorry, I'm having an existential crisis right now, live on the air, but that's fine. Zacho, I don't know if Audra is. That's I'll have to ask her. I want Power Trip emotes, get her done. Yeah, I might be some a project maybe. We've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes here, so I'm trying to get some more love to Twitch. But State Fair is almost here, and we're 3 to 4 months from ice fishing. Yeah, way less for some people. The idiots that drive out in November. iHeart guaranteed AI. I don't know what that means. Thanks. Zacho, you excited for all the solar activity coming? I have to look into that. I gotta get out more, man. I've been kind of last weekend were before Vikings, and I kind of just usually shut in. So I did go out to the Bananas game on Saturday night. Sat in the parking ramp for about an hour because of the scooter folks out there. Not fun. Yeah, let's see. Your summer left us quicker than Hockley's a party. Yeah, summer's pulling a hawk. What day would you worry? I would say for the Hughes signing, if the season starts and he's still not, I would even give it through preseason. But if we are on opening night in Nashville and he is not signed, I would be worried. But as of right now, I'm still not. Still haven't. And by the way, I do want to. The reason for this. So I was in Vegas a month or whatever ago, and I needed to get more Tums. And the option at Walgreens or whatever, Walgreens, was either this monstrosity or like one of those little roll things. And I'm like, well, if I'm here, I don't want to just do the whole like the tinfoil roll thing. So I this was the only other option. But the problem is this top is way too, it does not stay on easy. And so it's already come off a couple times in my backpack. And so I have it out. I took it out of my backpack this morning, and I'm going to find like another, I don't know, I guess a better way, maybe a smaller one. I don't know what to do with it. Bananas game was cool. It was there Saturday too. Not sure I would do it maybe one time. I would do it again. I wouldn't do it like multiple times in a weekend. Like I didn't feel like I needed to go Sunday, but if they come back, I probably will try to go again. Thanks, Zach. I'm pulling for you to win. I hope so. That'd be fun. Is the week one starter currently in the Vikings? Yeah, it definitely. If we got to look elsewhere, we are in even a bigger trouble than we could possibly imagine. I sure hope so. Tums makes a variation. Interesting. New moon, new solar system, massive meteor shower. Hopefully it doesn't screw with the communication stuff. I don't know. That's the only negative, but I'm looking forward to it. Would love to see the Northern Lights with like my own eyes.
KFAN, Minneapolis,
anyway,
St. Paul,
here we
the
go.
Fan.
Look at the studio just starting to fill up.
Look
at how fancy over there.
And Lou Ragoo shows up in a suit just to intimidate the hell out of all of us.
Look at you.
It's working.
Look at you, Lou.
Part of the game.
Man.
Good to see you, dude.
Yeah.
How are you?
It's good to be here. After listening to all the prior rounds here, I'm ready to go.
Guernsey showed up. He's wearing the same thing he's wearing last Thursday when I saw him down in training camp.
That's probably not far off.
That's actually very, yeah. And look at you, Lou. You're the best.
Looks good, man.
If you want the job, you got to dress for the job.
Yeah.
What job is that?
It is initials champion.
Yeah, we got it. Wow.
You did hear Friday's game, correct? Because it might be Rick Fields versus the field. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat him.
Good,
I think
man.
everyone needs to be worried
good.
about getting out of this first round, and then it's go after Rick time.
Yeah, he's going to be a handful. He's a problem. But you guys can worry about that later. Guernsey's the only person who has ever won not named AJ Mansour.
Wow.
Right? So Guernsey's been to the top of the mountain. He's going to be tough to beat as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I listened back on a lot of those. I listened to the last few tournaments, and so I've
You're putting in the reps. I love
Guernsey
it.
at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think I've played once since then.
Is that right?
Since I won the tournament. Yeah. Unlike, that's why you guys were all in awe of Rick. I'm like, Rick clearly plays every single day. It's not that impressive. He should be boat racing everybody. He plays every day at every bar with every version at initialsgame.com. He should get 7.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have gotten any in my car ahead of Rick, and I did. So anyway, that's
Zach
my rant
has
on
won
Rick.
quite a few matches as well. So
Yeah, Zach's pretty good, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good. So
I guess I'm going for a tie of a record. I guess I've won 3 in a row, and if I win today, that's 4 in a row, and that ties AJ and Sauce.
Wow.
Nobody's ever won 5.
Not going to happen.
Thank you for your honesty, Audra.
Just kidding.
That's right.
I love you, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of quick brains in here. It's going to be a good round.
I do think it's another even matchup, though. I do think all 5 can win. And that's always fun when it's pretty even.
Before we do all that, though, while we have been here, can I get some Vikings news in real quick? Do you mind?
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Red Coach Truck Accessory Poster. Ben.
Yes, sir.
I listened to the podcast with you and
That was Cy.
yeah. And I heard you last night as I was driving home talking about who you like to call Chuck D.
Yeah.
And you tempered expectations a little bit. But that said, how great does this kid look and how much fun is he to just observe becoming a pro in the NFL?
Oh, man.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, he's really fun to watch because he brings the attitude that you want. You know, he's just like fun-loving. You're hearing Josh Metellus talk about him like he just bounces around with this exuberance. He has a lot of like little sayings that he has for everybody, and he's a really refreshing personality, and then he goes out there and kind of backs it up. I think, watching his college film and then watching him at practice, it's really nice to see how everything is translated. We know that he's a freak of all freaks physically. I believe that he tested in the top, was he 10th in the relative athletic score out of like 2,000 some defensive backs.
Jeez.
You know, in the last, you know, several years. Anyway, he's freakish explosiveness. He's a very patient player, which I think is very rare for a rookie. Because, you know, a lot of rookies just feel like your hair's on fire, you're drinking out of the fire hose, you're doing all those things, and you just feel like your head's on a swivel trying to figure everything out and trying to see everything. And I think because he relies on his athletic abilities so much, he's very patient with his footwork. He doesn't get over his skis at all. He doesn't seem stressed when he's out there. He can just make plays and rely on that quickness, that short area quickness, to break up plays. He looks like a savvy vet already, which is really crazy to see. I don't think that he's going to crack the starting lineup by any means. But it's nice to see that we've got a guy, we've got a dude right now that he keeps going like this. He's going to make a lot of plays for us.
All right, speaking of not cracking the starting lineup, and maybe this is why I haven't heard of him at all, but in Gerds, you've probably seen this guy play a bunch. I don't know how much you watch him, but we'll see. Tackle Caleb Tiernan, third rounder out of Northwestern, or as Meat Sauce says, Northwestern.
Yeah.
I haven't heard one thing about this kid. Now, again, maybe it's because we have Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw, so it's like he's not a factor. But he's a third rounder. My guess is they think highly of him for the future. Do you know anything about Tiernan yet through a handful of days?
You know, I wish I did. I don't. And that's kind of par for the course. I mean, outside of Donovan Jackson last year, I mean, nobody really watches the offensive line.
Right.
And we have so many other storylines to watch. I think most of their crowd last night was probably watching what the quarterbacks are doing at all times, even in some of the fundamental stuff. You know, I do like to watch the pass rushers and, you know, the offense and defensive linemen go at each other. That's on one side of the field, and the offense is on the other side of the field doing stuff. I bet you there's only a few eyeballs watching those guys. You know who I was actually really impressed with, since we're talking about those guys, is the Vandermark guy that we picked up. He's a vet, but he plays left tackle. He is sort of like a spitting image of Brian O'Neill. He's big, tall, 6'6", 6'7".
That's a huge bitch.
Yes, exactly. Very light on his feet, very athletic. He held down that left tackle spot with Darrisaw taking a break last night. And I was like, okay, all right. If Darrisaw goes down, or, one of our tackles goes down, like, I feel like we can really trust this guy. Not only because he's a vet, but he looks very smooth out there, and long arms.
Dude, man.
He's a big dude.
Jeez, that's a big dude.
Yeah. But I got kind of excited about him from a backup perspective.
Speaking of big dudes, I didn't think it was possible. Eric Wilson looks bigger. He's the most studly person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Caleb Banks so far?
He took a break last night as well, but from everything that I've heard from like everybody that's at these practices, like he's the real deal. He's the real deal. He's healthy. He fits the scheme. I don't think that right now there's nothing negative or concerning about his development. So all positive, all great things, great personality. Guys love him. Staff loves him. So yeah, seems like right now like a home run pick.
You guys spoke about somebody I brought up to these guys last week on your podcast, which is called?
Oh, Sound the Horn. I thought you were going, yeah.
No, yeah, okay,
Sound the
cool,
Horn.
thank you. Yep,
yes,
cool,
sorry,
thank you.
wasn't following along.
That's okay. Gavin Bartholomew.
Yeah, so he's a tight end. He was hurt last year because of a back injury, and he's another one of these like big physical, imposing guys, 6'5", 255 pounds.
That's a huge bitch.
Yep.
And they're very excited what he can do. He's certainly pushing for that number 3 spot at the tight end area. He is catching everything. Great catch radius, soft hands, and then they're like, man, for a guy that's 6'5", he can bend. He's got some softness to his lower body. He's got some swivel to him. So they're very excited about him as a pass catcher. And again, just add another weapon to this offense. I don't know where they're going to put all these guys, because Miles Price apparently is killing it as well. Nobody's talking about Miles Price. A lot of talk about Ty Felton, which they should because he's made a lot of plays. But they said one of the more unguardable guys in the passing situation, the pass game, is Miles Price. Like, he is getting separation every time he's on the field. And so you add that short, quick underneath guy, that dynamic. You got Ty Felton running down the field with his vertical speed, along with Addison and JJ and Juwan. I mean, there's only one football. It seems like we got a lot of offensive weapons right now.
Who's going to toss it to him?
Well, I think everybody. I mean, as of last night, if you're just watching just the competition last night in a vacuum, you would say McCarthy won the whole battle. He had some low spots, I think, in the second half of practice, but then he picked it up again. A great throw in the 2-minute drill down the right sideline, another great throw to the left sideline, and then kind of sputtered out from there. They couldn't punch the ball in the end zone, but he was the most consistent player, making, I think, the toughest and tightest throws last night. Kyler made a couple plays, I should say. He had a great touchdown strike to Addison in one of the team periods. But that wasn't even like a progression read. It was like, okay, Addison's on the backside of this formation. He ran a skinny little slant post. He was clearly the number one read. He threw it in there, touchdown, and then he scrambled for a rushing touchdown later on. That was about it. Everything else seemed clunky for Kyler. It just doesn't seem like a smooth operation for him yet. If it's an immediate read, yes, he can make the throw. If he's got to run through a progression, especially against this defense right now, it just seems very hesitant and very like a reactionary thrower right now, which is not a great situation.
Are you concerned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at a point in practice. I mean, he's still halving the reps, so I understand that. And we're going against what I think is a top 5 defense. I mean, they looked fantastic last night. So I want to give him a little bit of grace, both he and JJ. But yeah, I'm a little concerned just from the processing speed for both of these guys.
Well, damn.
All right, that was Vikings news presented by Radco. Radco also brings you Vegas construction updates.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And according to AI, 28 of the 42 stories have been finished for the Hard Rock
Now we're talking.
Hotel. So for Lou and Audra and Gerdsey and everybody listening, 28 of the 42 apparently done. The target still remains opening in 2027, the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. They probably will.
Probably.
And it says the A's ballpark is right on pace. Steel stud framing and roof truss preparations are moving swiftly and still
that's
on
the name
pace.
Of Zach's new photography business.
I was trying
Steel
to find a
stud
way to make
framing.
it work.
Yeah.
Still looking at a 2028 opening. So everything's on pace.
Same architect as the Bills used, right? If I remember correctly.
I believe so, yes.
Nothing
So there
wrong
you go.
there. Nice.
There's your Vegas construction update. Lou, you don't seem like a Vegas guy. I don't mean that in a mean way.
No, I've only been a couple times.
Yeah, we got to change that.
Yeah, we're going to get you out there and make some mistakes, buddy.
Audra, Vegas, yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Yep.
Lou, we're going to take you out there and you're going to have to do a documentary about yourself.
Yeah.
That's how
I
bad
know.
it's going to get.
What will it be
Vanished
rated,
in
though?
Venetian by Lou Ragoose.
Could have just done Vegas.
Yeah, he went a little
Sure.
crazy little side there. Yeah, right. Audra,
Hey.
I didn't realize you were a sideline reporter for the Tennessee Titans.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, who was there when you were doing that? Who was it? Are we talking, what was the quarterback's name? Help me out.
Steve McNair.
Yeah,
well, my first year was Locker.
Jake
So
Locker.
Fitzy, yeah.
Wow.
And then they drafted Marcus Mariota when I was there, so that was cool. That was a good time. But yeah, that was like the Ken Wisenhunt era, for the good chunk of it. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. That would have my first year would have been 2012, I think.
I was going to say, that's dangerous to guess it. Like, were you on the sidelines for Warren Moon?
Yeah.
Like, it's never good to guess.
Yeah, my first year was Mike Munchak's last year. Yeah.
Mariota.
Wow. Yeah.
What happened? I wonder what Jake Locker's doing now. Like, is he selling houses?
Last I
what do you
heard,
think he's
he
doing?
was just kind of relaxing from Washington, right? For some reason, somebody said that, he has a lot of land out there, has some animals, just kind of relaxing. That was the last I heard.
Boy,
right?
that's an early retirement, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the league very long.
According to AI,
first round pick, though.
Take that for what it's worth. He lives in Washington, where he co-owns a local fitness center and focuses on his family.
Yeah, the locker room.
Oh, genius.
Is that right?
Is that the actual name?
I don't know. It should be.
I was going to say it's really good. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it's called. He co-owns the Locker Room Fitness Center in Ferndale, Washington.
Wow.
Along with a former NFL punter, Michael Conan. You know who that is, Ben?
I don't think so.
Koenen.
No.
However you pronounce that. It's literally called the Locker Room Fitness Center.
Well done,
I mean,
Zach.
don't you have to?
Yeah, you kind of have to.
You kind of have to. Damn.
Do you think he did like a weekly segment on KJR, their radio station, called The Locker Room? Like his whole life has been The Locker Room.
Of course.
Yeah. Good for him.
What do you think he made? He was supposed to be like the next big thing, right? The ceiling for Jake Locker was through the roof. It was supposed to be really high.
Yeah, he ran into some tough injuries.
Oh, is that right? Who
Yeah. And then we had Charlie Whitehurst. Remember him?
My gosh, these are names. Yeah.
Zach Mettenberger.
Mettenberger?
Yeah.
The LSU guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Holy cow.
NFL players come and go, don't they? Holy
Yeah.
moly. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the Ponder draft. Jake
That's right.
Locker.
That's right.
My gosh.
2011. Yeah, first round pick. He made a lot of money.
It looks like he just had the one deal though, right? 4 years, $12.5 million with the Titans, 7.6 signing bonus.
Enough for one locker room.
That might have been.
You can't franchise.
Yeah, it's going to be
Just
tough.
the
Yeah.
one.
Better be successful.
Just the one.
If they're drafting high enough to get Mariota a couple years later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Work
Not
out.
good.
Now they got a new stadium too. Let's see if
do.
hopefully they didn't use the Bills architect.
Man,
Yeah.
I still can't believe it. These photos are brutal.
Ben,
Yeah.
do you have any idea, any feeling, any idea? I know probably not this week at the Giants, but how much do you think the quarterbacks will play in these preseason games?
I don't know, but I hope a lot.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there's what do you have to lose really? I mean,
yeah.
you don't have a lot of money invested in Kyler. I would like to see them go out there with a not a huge game or playbook, but maybe more than other years. Like give them a little something to chew on. And I know that they're probably not going to have Darisaw out there. There's going to be a handful of starters that aren't going to be playing. But I want to see what these guys do. I would love to see they each get a half in each one of these first two preseason games. And then, especially the joint practices that are going to happen next week. I mean, that's going to be huge. So how they perform in basically those three preseason games, I think that's what I'd like to see. But I don't know.
I said this a week ago, and again, my words don't have magical abilities. This is not manifesting it. I'm just saying, watch us go like months and months and months and months talking about these two fighting and how much time they should get in preseason games and snaps at practice and who's QB1 and who. Watch one of them get hurt, and then the debate's just over.
Well, I'll tell you what the debate's going to be after the game on Saturday is why isn't Carson Wentz the quarterback? Because he's going to get a bunch of play in this preseason. Some of these games anyway.
I don't know, man.
You don't think so, really?
Again, like going with my guts or what am I guess my hopes.
You don't have a gut.
I don't know if Carson gets a lot of reps. I don't even know if he got many reps last night.
So until the battle is at least settled, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think the fans want to win this battle?
Well, Kyler.
Yeah,
I think I think that's why it's slanted towards Kyler because you want to see what he looks like. We've seen what JJ can look like now, whether it's fair, unfair to move on from it, but you have this dynamic quarterback that did a lot of special things in Arizona. Don't you want to see what it looks like, at least for us? So, I think we all understand that it's going to be Kyler's job. It's just how much confidence do we have against the Packers with him as a starting quarterback based on how he plays in the preseason? I mean, if you ask me from last night, not a ton. I mean, didn't play that well. But he still has some time to figure it out. And like I said, you're running into a buzzsaw, especially early in camp going against this defense. And every team is going through the same thing. Defense always has the advantage early in camp. So it's no surprise that some of these quarterbacks struggle.
Ben, if you have your potentially number one quarterback playing a lot in the preseason game one, by definition, do you have a lot of your starting offense playing in game one?
No, I think you still have to be strategic about who you play out there. I mean, I would not imagine that Jefferson's going to play at all in the preseason.
But the offensive line, do you think? I mean, You don't want him out there with a makeshift offensive line.
No, you don't. You really don't. But that's why I feel pretty good about a lot of our backups. And you're not going to see Brian Burns. You're not going to see this rock star defensive front. I think for the Giants.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe for a series or two because they have a new coaching staff. They want to break in some guys as well. They want to see what they got. They got to set a tempo and all that stuff with their new coaching staff. So you might see a little bit of that, but you're not going to get the Giants' best. Front seven, which is really good. So it'll be kind of backups on backups.
Got it.
All right, Ben, you out of here?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Good to see you,
Love
though.
guys. Good luck to you guys.
Good to see your
Go
face.
get 'em.
See you on Thursday?
Yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday.
All right, see you Thursday. Ben Lieber, 3 to 4:30 every day on Twin Cities Live with our friend Elizabeth Reese. More of the Power Trip Morning Show, including Initials in 15 minutes with Lou Ragoose, Audra Martin, Lil B, Justin Guard, and Zach Halverson. More of the Power Trip after this on The Fan.
Shinedown returns.
Gary
Dance Kid Dance, Act 2. Friday, August 21st, live at the Treasure Island Amphitheater with special guest Coheed and Cambria. Shinedown. Get tickets at ticasino.com. Shinedown Live.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Listened to, streamed, and podcasted audio is found right here on KFAN, The Fan.
The Power Trip's 25th anniversary Las Vegas Bash is on. Join us November 18th through the 23rd at Circa Resort and Casino for live broadcasts, a huge anniversary party, and purple football at Stadium Swim. Book with promo code POWERTRIP for an exclusive room rate. Full details at KFAN.com/Vegas.
I'd like to formally invite Justin Gard to join the Power Trip Morning Show in Vegas for our 25th anniversary, in case Burrow never gets there. You know, I mean, just in case Bumper to Bumper never makes it to 25 years, I want Gerdsey to know he's welcome to join the Power Trip Morning Show
Exactly.
on our trip.
That goes for all the shows,
Everybody.
right? Because they're not guaranteed to make it to 25. So
Who will and who won't.
And beyond the shows, I mean, we've got to get Barb down there, right?
Yeah,
Barb loves Vegas.
I know.
You go all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going in September.
Yeah, come back in November.
And I'm very busy.
What's in September?
The iHeartRadio Music Festival, which you guys love.
Which one?
Okay, so just the one.
Replaceable.
Okay, thanks.
Canceled.
It's not canceled. It's almost sold out. Thanks for asking.
It is?
Yes.
Blue Dot
I'm
Fever.
surprised we never talk about it.
You know what? Got enough out of you today. I would have been here earlier, but I was coming from Janesville. So it just took me a little bit longer.
Yeah, she's always listening. Lil B, Audra Martin, Lil B, Lil B, Lou Ragoose.
I'm
Lou
so
Ragoose,
excited I
Lil
get to
B.
say Lou Ragoose.
I know, it's the best, right?
I've just heard
Look
so
at him.
much about him. I know, look at this guy.
I know.
You've
the
never
best.
met him before?
Lou's the
No,
best.
I've never met him.
I've listened to you on The Common Man many times.
I've listened to you on all these shows. You do an awesome job. I love that his name is Lou Ragoose.
I know, it's the
I'm
best
so
name
excited.
ever.
It's the best name ever.
Yeah.
Yep. Gerdsey.
Have you ever
B,
watched his
B,
high
Gerdsey.
school football highlights?
I haven't.
What?
Yeah. Well,
You didn't
thanks
know
for not
about
bringing
this?
it up while Ben was here, because
Well, I didn't know if you'd already brought him up, so I didn't want to jump in because Ben was kind of rolling on the Vikings. You should see Ragoose's high school football highlights.
No kidding.
They're on YouTube. Yeah, very easily
What
found.
position did you play?
Tight end.
tight end.
Okay.
Record setting.
Wow.
Record
Is that
setting.
right?
Is that right?
Some kid just broke his record like 2 years ago. Ragoose had to go back and basically pass the baton.
At which school was this?
Wheaton High School, Wheaton, Minnesota.
Okay. I don't know where that is.
The Warriors.
The
It's on the
Warriors.
border of both Dakotas and Minnesota, basically.
Okay.
Not a lot of trees.
What was the record for touchdowns or catches or yards?
Receptions and touchdown receptions.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who's the kid that broke it?
His name is Clint Detterman, and he was much better than I was.
Is he going somewhere?
He went to college, and he did not play college football, but he had plenty of interest. But he wanted to focus on his studies, I guess.
Look, Lou, just drag
Look at
those
you.
guys. Yeah.
Just making, I mean, you had sticky fingers.
Ew.
Just,
Back then, yeah.
I mean,
we
look
would
at you,
spray
man.
everything on our hands.
I mean, my gosh, dude.
How many touchdowns are we talking, Lou?
14, I think.
Okay.
Wow.
I love the I think. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
You
say
can just
no.
say it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I
It's just
recall.
us.
I opened the yearbook. It's fine.
And just moves and skills and running people over. I'm impressed.
Look how hyped he is.
Yeah.
He's dragging guys at the pylon.
Yeah, you had some biceps on you too, man.
Yeah, kind of had the same celebration every time, which is just a yeah.
Fist pump, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Very
that's cool.
excited.
I'm telling you, that is high school football at its best right there.
Yeah, that's the
best,
90s.
man. Yeah. What year?
Was it one of those?
It was a fall of 99.
90.
So was it one of those towns too, where the whole town came to the
It
game because there was
the main
nothing
event,
else
Friday
to do?
Night Lights.
Man, Wheaton.
And back then, the crowd would kind of crowd up on the field, like on the track. I think now they have a nicer track, so they're not allowed to stand on it. But, just it felt like the whole town was right on top of the field.
Yeah, football.
Every small
stadiums
town like
with
that.
tracks. Got to have the track around
Gotta
the
have
field.
the track.
There's literally corn on the field we're watching right now. It's the track and then a cornfield.
Yep.
It's the best.
I mean, kid had an arm too, man. I mean, you guys were the.
Yeah, the quarterback, Brandon Barker, he's a coach up in War Road, I believe, now.
Look at you, man. That's fun.
I think he has to show that video to his kids as proof that he could do it one day in the past.
Were you guys kids like in third grade out on the schoolyard at recess throwing the ball to each other and all that stuff? You grew up together and played every year and all that stuff?
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
It was a big, I think in our class we had 50 in our class, so about 25 boys, and almost every boy would be out for football every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just find the spot where everyone can be successful.
Oh, look at you sacking till you play defense a little bit too. My goodness.
Block punt.
Blocking a punt too? What's going on? All right.
What kind of music we got to this hype video?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's Public Enemy. It's really bothersome. it's
F the police.
Yeah, it's really bothersome. I don't know why you use that, Lou, but
They
you
like
might
that
wanna
up in
rethink
Wheaton.
That.
I'm sure your news director loves that too.
Didn't know you had a problem with the police. I
Hey,
had no idea.
So this is a Chris Farley-esque question, but what's up with news lately? You know, what's new in the news?
What's that like?
Lou?
You know, I don't know if you heard of something called Wiener Wednesday.
Go on.
What's that now?
It's just called Wednesday in here.
Okay.
But yeah, and I'm not going to joke about it. That's your guys' job.
Sure.
But it's this sexual harassment thing going on in St. Paul.
Right.
So I've been pretty deep into that. I might be on that again today.
You mean like getting called in to testify?
Hope not.
This is where Lou's mad.
No, that's a fun start
Yeah,
over there,
man,
right?
look at that. Jeez
Interesting.
Louise. Wow.
Yeah, Minnesota's been crazy the last few years for the news.
Yep.
And there's a primary election this week on Tuesday, so that'll be a big one.
Yeah, what's that?
Wiener Wednesday, we're good with. We
Yeah,
know.
right, yeah.
That we understand. What's
Yeah.
a primary?
What's a primary?
What
Can
are
you
we
do that
doing?
online?
Yeah. Do you like working in Minnesota?
I love Minnesota.
Yeah.
Hard not to.
Have you ever worked anywhere else?
Yeah, I worked in Buffalo, and so I'm
Okay.
really disappointed about that stadium.
Yeah, man.
I love Buffalo.
That's a good city, right?
Yeah.
I like that place.
Worked in Tucson, Arizona, and started my career in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Were you in Buffalo when Bruce Almighty was working there?
No, but I love that. And back, the technology exists now to do a live shot on the Maid of the Mist.
Yeah.
But back then, that was complete fiction.
No
When
kidding.
that movie came out, there would have been no way to pull that off.
Oh, that's cool, man.
But
I
now
never thought about that. You're
Yeah.
right. But now that they have like the backpack
Exactly.
satellite life, yeah. Interesting.
I wonder if anybody's done it since then. Quite an assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they have a casino downtown when you lived there?
In Niagara Falls.
Oh, they have one downtown now. I've been told.
Buffalo and Niagara casino construction updates right here on the Fan. Chad loves it.
Yeah.
Audra, since we're going around the room, you were with the Drunken Scotties and the Twins, correct, over the weekend?
I was.
How about what happened here, though? We can talk Twins in a second as well, but how about the Bananas taking over the town?
Crazy. It was fun to follow along, see all the pictures. Cool to see Brian Dozier out there. Strikeout. Sorry, Doge.
But still.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised to see that the crowd turned out like that. But yeah, crazy.
Morneau was there.
Yeah.
Trevor May.
I couldn't
Back
stop
at
watching the
first base.
Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And then I had serious FOMO.
They do such a good job.
Oh,
with that.
God, it was awesome.
And the Iron Lotus catch is still just, I
it's
can't believe
ridiculous. I can't stop watching
Yeah.
it.
You know who was not there, and his kids were very angry. Gerdsey was not there,
Was not there, no.
and
it. Couldn't get tickets.
Couldn't get tickets.
yeah, unbelievable.
I tried. I was in the lottery. They had to settle for back-to-back Lynx games. Hope that was okay for them.
Yeah, they'll do all right.
Yeah.
It's weird, though. Again, I overlooked / underestimated. I thought it was going to be like, oh, the Bananas are in town this weekend.
too.
I did not know it was going to be like a cultural takeover for
Crazy.
72
Yep.
hours.
Yep.
They do like
It's
the
nuts.
pre-party. There's a concert. Like it's a whole day thing.
There was a
Just
concert
making money
after
all day.
the game
Yeah.
on the streets.
Yeah,
Like
we
they
saw 'em
closed
warming
the
up.
streets down in Minneapolis for this concert.
That's awesome. I
Anybody
love it.
big, Zacho?
No, it was like the local Beach Coconuts house band.
Shouldn't you get Bananarama to play every game
Well,
after a Bananas game?
That's why you're not on the idea committee.
Yeah, that's a silly
That's why,
idea.
yeah,
It's too obvious.
Not wearing
It's
a
like the
yellow hat.
locker room. No one's going to go for that.
Come on now.
What did they sing?
Who, Bananarama?
Right.
Cruel Summer.
Oh, that was them.
Yeah.
The original one, not Taylor Swift.
I was going to say, they did I'm
Different
Drunk in
one.
the Back of a Car?
Nope, different one.
Oh.
Both great songs.
Great.
Bananarama. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to the Bananas. They did something. They're doing something right.
Yeah.
The Twins obviously were playing the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 went the wrong way, but they were competitive all weekend against the team with the best record.
The road trip was competitive pretty much the whole way out. 3 walk-off losses. That stinks. And what was it? 6 losses or 5? It all blends together.
Something
but
like
so
that.
many one-run games. So
Did you find your umbrella, though? I think that's the critical question.
yeah, that was
For those of
bad.
us that follow you on social media.
I was like freaking out all morning. You know, long road trip, you just want to be home. I'm like, and I look at the weather and it's going to rain all day. I'm like, no, I don't want rain delays. Packed my umbrella, packed my raincoat and everything, and got to the ballpark. I'm like, what is going on with me? I turned 40 and I started just my mind elsewhere.
Yeah, it's not going to get better.
I mean,
It gets
I've
worse.
been at that ballpark a million times, and how it didn't, dawn on me that, oh yeah, they have a roof. Even though that roof leaks quite a bit, but yeah.
Like Buffalo,
Yeah.
apparently.
Honestly, yeah. Right.
All right. Well, so home tonight, though, against the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes.
And when do you
Yeah,
guys
Dean
go Field
Kramer
of Dreams?
facing his former team. So that should be fun.
Thursday.
What was that?
You guys go Field of Dreams on Thursday?
Yeah, we don't cover it, so I unfortunately don't get to go. I know, I'm bummed. Yeah.
Drive the 4 hours.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't get very many days off, so.
Drive to Wheaton.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what
Drive to
for.
Janesville.
There's no high school football or anything this weekend. Just go.
Some walleye fishing.
Something to do. Doesn't high school football starts before the end of the month, though, does it not? Isn't there some? Didn't we talk about this a week or two ago where there's some weird schedule because of the late Labor Day bit?
School starting
start a week from today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because school starts so early this year.
I can't believe we're already at that point of the summer.
I know.
Wow.
That also gets worse as you get older, right?
Ugh.
The summer gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter.
Come on, man.
August 10th came very quickly. I thought I had a lot of time for this game when you sent the text like 6 months ago.
I forgot until
we
yesterday.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, yep, got to take Vi to camp in the morning. I was like, I think I got to play initials tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't know how she's
Thanks for
getting there.
tagging us on Instagram so we remember.
Yep.
Well, see, again, this is, you forgot, Gerdsey forgot, Audra's dealing with umbrellas. Lou's been practicing for weeks. Lou's taking it seriously. Advantage Lou Ragoose.
Let's go, Lou.
All right, and again, all Zach does is win. He comes
I
off the
know.
bench like once every 3 months and just wins and then
It's
sits
annoying.
down again. He just wins all the time.
Zacco.
All right, so one of you will win and move on, but one of the listeners gets a crack at $121,500 because the jackpot's also right after this on the Fan.
Up next.